Hello and welcome everyone to this live stream with me, Ryan, the wonderful host that is going to be guiding us all through this, as well as the lovely members of Kappapon Productions. We're going to be in chat today trying to raise some funds for the backer kit for Hearts of Titan in order for it to become a thing. So we're just going to be doodling, going to be showing off some things, and we're going to be asking for everybody in chat to support us as much as possible. And the best way to do so is through the links in the description, which is the Streamlabs tip, which is going to be going to the backer kit. But if you want to support us directly, go to the backer kit. And alongside that, if you notice, the little friend that I got down here, we are going to be taking donation doodle requests. So for every $15, if you would like a doodle request, someone on the board for this draw pile is going to be doing that. But you know me, my name is Ryan. I am a streamer and I've been doing this for quite some time, and I look forward to meeting most of you. But next, for the team that is doing the majority of the work, we have...
Oh my gosh, hi! This is Maud, the showrunner and one of the co-creators of Kappapon Studios. I am directing, writing, producing Hearts of Titan. I also do cleanup and compositing work outside of the studio. We've done the rundown of introductions last stream, but for anyone who's new here, it's great to see everyone. It's super exciting having so many people already here. I see, 40-some members already? That is incredible. So we're super excited to get everything started for the stream and take doodle requests. But yeah, I think next up for introductions is Renny.
Hi, I'm Renny, or RennyRoomba. I'm one of the co-founders for Kappapon Studios. I'm also a team lead for Hearts of Titan and a cat mother of 2. Previously, I've worked on The Legend of Peepee, Lackadaisy, Monkey Wrench, Hell of a Boss, and Has Been Season 1. And next up is Tilly.
Hi, my name is Tilly. I am a storyboard artist, animator, also a background artist for Hearts of Titan. And also with us, we have the fastest artist in the West, who I will introduce because they are going to be muted for this stream. ZOMIBOM, who is also a storyboard artist, animator, and if you haven't seen any of our animations, either on social media or just in general, a lot of it is animated by them. They're crazy.
We love Zombie.
We love Zombie.
Zombies are a team meme maker.
Next up is
Exactly.
Hi.
Oh, there's something wrong with your mic, Brooke.
Brooke sensitivity
sound like
too
you've been-
high.
Oh,
You sound like you've been swallowed up by a anthill.
not the plane, it's back!
Sorry, yeah,
No.
sorry guys. I just took a quick dip in the plane turbine. Is it any better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Significantly louder. I'm going to turn you down just a little bit on my end.
Alright, thank you. My apologies.
Okay, so who's next in our little merry band of misfits?
I think that just leaves Grace and trailing.
Hello. Well, my name is Grace. Pleasure to be with all of you today. I was not part of the last stream that we had, so a little bit about me. I'm also a background painter, visual development artist. My experience in animation kind of carries from working on Legend of Peepee to various contract and freelance projects. I do a lot of background painting and prop design for YouTube. And yeah, life is beautiful and I love drawing.
Hello, I'm Trailing. I was not here last time. It is very nice to meet you all. I am a rough and cleanup animator, though I know most of the lovely artists here from cleanup. I did cleanup on Legend of Peepee. That was my first time doing cleanup, but apparently I did a good job, and people kept asking me to help on more projects. I've been helping on Hearts of Titan, and some other freelance projects. And yeah, I do cleanup and rough animation whenever someone needs. I also do character and prop design, and I color my friend's webcomic, actually. So yeah, it's nice to be here.
Nice, and I believe that's everyone. So we're going to be basically doing this stream as a bit of a continuation of the one that we did last time, which, if you weren't here, was, I believe, on Thursday, where we were doing a bit of a Q&A, as you could tell by the title of the stream here. So if you guys in chat have any questions whatsoever, our very diligent staff are going to be watching for whatever you guys have to ask. And as long as it's not something
That's
that will be
me.
spoiling, yes, it is them. And as long as it's not something involving spoilers for the series or anything that we're going to be doing behind the scenes, we'll try our best to answer it as much as possible. Now, I'm going to be going through a lot of the questions that we missed last time, but we did cover the majority of them, but I'm looking for some new ones. So if any of you have anything interesting to ask that isn't too spoilerific, we'll probably get to it at some point. So, yeah, and if anybody wants me to zoom in, because I'm in control of the canvas view right now, if anybody wants me to zoom in to see any specific drawing, I will be keeping an eye on that for this stream. So if anybody wants any requests,
it
let
might
me
be
know.
fun
Yeah.
at the very beginning, Ryan, to give everyone a close-up of what we've been drawing before.
Oh, yes, a sort of recap of what we did last stream.
Well, we could do a recap of last stream, or we could also just do a zoom in on this one because it's almost full.
Fair enough. So, I guess I will before I
I'm a
get
little
into the
excited.
questions. Yeah, I could tell. So this is the, this is the color key right here to tell who drew what. We just decided to assign markers so that everybody could be discerned from what, and you have certain people to blame for certain things that come out of this. So let's just give this a quick old look around. Oh, violence already, I appreciate. And there's Corn Chip, just being Corn Chip. Hey, that's a cartoon reference, I understand. More Corn Chip, and then there's me. Also me. Perfect. There's poor Erebus, dragged down by gremlins. Oh, hey, it's me again. Oh, man, look at that. It's also me. Okay. So, oh, that was an accident. So, this is where we're going to be for now. Then I guess we'll get into the questions now, unless anybody else wanted me to show off the canvases of the last drawings that we did.
I think before we get into questions, how is chat doing today? I know it's
Yeah.
pretty early for us, but what time is it for everyone here? I should say that's a lie. Some of us are on very different time zones. It's early for me.
Yeah, it's pretty late
It's
for me.
so early.
Seeing someone
Is
in
indeed
chat.
early.
Potato Ryan is giving me nightmares. Nice.
I'm glad.
Yeah, no, that was the
Wait, where's
designed
Potato
intent.
Ryan? Oh god, Potato Ryan. That is beautiful.
Yeah?
Glitch Lotus in chat.
What's
That
wrong
was
with him?
Draw
What's wrong with
that.
Potato Ryan? What's wrong with him? It's just he just wants to. He has hopes and dreams just like everybody else here. Okay, nobody be mean to him.
Undertale?
Yeah.
So you're telling me you don't want to be
Oh,
Spud Buds?
Never
Why would
that
you
again.
say it like that?
Okay, we're getting a lot of people saying that it's relatively early in the morning, which does make a lot of sense. It's
I'm seeing Australia moment. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I saw that too.
Oh, we got $5 in already from Quill. Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Oh!
Quill.
First donation of the stream. Thank you, Quill.
I will throw rocks in your honor at passerbys.
Oh my gosh, Pretty Yuki says, I'm doing pretty good. Been working on my own animated series and been having inspo because of you guys. Yay! That's awesome!
That's amazing, yeah. Congratulations. A lot of positivity in chat tonight, or this morning. Tonight or this morning. It's subjective. Okay. Well, while those are rolling in, I think I will cut into the first question here, if everybody would allow me to do so. So first question, this is from last stream, and it is from Just Here. Dumb question, why clowns? What gave you guys the idea to pick clowns? In brackets, not saying in a mean way.
That is honestly a good question because this is definitely about Corey. And if you were here for last stream, we were talking about how Corey was actually one of the very earliest, like the earliest character we ever locked in on. So her design and kind of like description and the idea of her was just made in 2020. So thinking back to like 4 years ago as to why we chose clowns for her theme, I think it was really just the fact of like, we really like Joy and Whimsy a lot, so having a clown character that just loves expressing herself is very, very fun. And I will not give too much away, because this goes a little bit into like the themes of like the spoilers of the overall themes of the show. But we have a lot of specific motifs for characters, and clowns is a part of like more of like a grander scheme of the themes that play into a lot of the characters in the story. So it complements in a certain way how other characters are also designed and based around a certain concept, but that's mostly just for like fun. I don't want to give that away because over time I think it'd be fun for people to point out and kind of notice that. But we just love clowns as well. We have a lot of clown lovers on the team, so Corey was just very fun for everyone.
It goes back to that one question we ask ourselves that we mentioned last stream, which is, would it be funny?
Would it be funny?
The answer was yes.
I think humor is probably the best way to inspire you to do anything, both malicious and not.
Malicious?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No. We know. It's cool. It's cool. So next question, unless anybody else had anything else they wanted to weigh in on that, is from Aquafox. I don't know if you had answered this before, but my question is, how do you guys make the backstory and overall timeline of the characters and story? That's a really good question, actually.
Yeah, of course. So once we started developing, a lot of it was just us sort of like brainstorming calls and keeping track of things. And for the world building itself, it's very based around like modern day. So in terms of timeline, it's similar enough that we're not trying to make anything from scratch in that sense. But for the backstory and the overall the overall characters and like their backstory, we had a lot of fun with that. So we do have like a pitch packet that we cannot share, unfortunately, but that helps us a lot with getting everything down, organized, like having a structure and a rubric for everything about the show. And we just have it for us and to help us sort of like use that as like the overall foundations of the story, which I would recommend if anybody wants to make an animated series or a project, that just make a pitch packet for yourself. You don't have to pitch it anywhere, but it's good to keep track of things. So I find it very helpful.
Very concise. That's actually, yeah.
I give you a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down.
Yes.
We all stand up
Okay,
and start clapping.
I sit back down when everybody stands up and I go, dang it. Oh, I feel left out. No.
They
then
really
I sit
cramped my
down.
style.
I look around and I sit down and I go, I see you, and I'm with you.
You do?
And then I go on my phone and top up your credit card and start making microtransactions on apps.
Oh no, not again!
100% Honkai Star Rail. Okay.
The gambling is real.
That got personal.
That got real.
What the heck, man?
Fantastic. I've seen a few Elias fans in chat. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I love Elias.
Elias Nation, rise up! Let's go!
Yeah.
We love Elias!
We do point out certain characters, and mention, hey, who's a fan of this character? Just so you guys know, we're all a fan of every character. So
I have actually every single character tattooed on my back.
it's true. That's well known about Tilly.
It's massive mural. It's
It's
actually
true.
very
Yeah.
impressive, yeah.
It's true. I tattooed them myself, actually.
Yeah.
It was very difficult because I couldn't reach back there, so I had to use a stick.
Whoa.
Dang.
It was
Yeah.
like glued on to the like tattoo gun itself, like a back scratcher.
Ooh, I thought you ate the Luffy fruit to achieve that goal.
The Luffy
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I just stretched my arms back there.
One
And
Piece
like
mentioned.
like a mirror setup.
Perfect. Though this
Real.
does bring me to a question that I have for the chat. You know, I see a lot of people talking about how they like Erebus and Vass a lot, but what's everybody's favorite character? Because I genuinely want to see.
Oh my
We would
gosh,
love
yeah,
to know.
Vast Erebus Nation was here yesterday, but
Yeah.
who's in chat today?
Yeah, like what do we got? I know Corn Chip's always a fan favorite. Type in chat what your favorite character is. I'm pretty sure everybody's curious at this point. Corn Chip spam immediately. Big fan. Big fan.
Let's go!
We all share the
I
same
saw
brain
somebody
cell.
suggested corn chip merch should be a stress ball. That's really funny.
I like that.
To whoever said that, that's great.
Wouldn't it be funny?
You squeeze him and his little
Wouldn't it be
eyeballs pop out.
funny?
Okay. Looks like we've got an overwhelming amount of Corn Chip fans in chat. That's
I love
fun.
that. Shout out to Corn Chip.
Okay, well, those are rolling in. Let's get to the next question then. From Simon Paxton. And I see you in chat, Simon Paxton. You are fantastic for being so active. I'm pretty sure we all appreciate that level of interaction. So, question is, why wasn't Vass with Erebus in the trailer, by the way?
That's got a funny answer to it.
The cackle.
Do you
I
want
like
to
it.
hit this one, Maddie? Or
Well,
more?
I don't know if it really had a real reason as to why we didn't put Vass in, besides
Given
the fact
truth.
the truth was, it's okay, look, we've joked about, oh, we just forgot, but really, it was like, we want that ominous feeling around this character, so we're like, he's a little too, like, mysterious for us to put in the trailer for now. So, in the proof of concept, he's not there. I'm so sorry. You see the back of his head in the music video, and that's really it. I think
After
that,
the fact.
yeah.
We went back and we looked at it. We were like, oh, we
we probably should have
we
put him in
should've-
there.
because it does really feel like we just forgot, but we didn't. But we,
Yes. That was boarded years and years ago. So
Yeah,
Vass
that's
was
true.
already a character back then, but when we kind of like started posting more about the characters on social media, we realized, oh, people really like Vasilius. But the thing was is that we were already so deep into production where it's like, where do we put him? Like, I don't think we can have a place to put him in the trailer now because we're already getting close to that finish line.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make up for it with the fact that Tilly and Mac are currently working on an action choreography test with Vasilius, and we keep on saying like, oh my gosh, it's coming out soon. We are doing our best to get there. But we're trying to do like, animation's hard. Please give us money. So it would be great to get that done. But yeah, we don't know why we did that. It's on me, gang. Sorry for not putting Vasilius in the proof of concept. I love him. It's not on purpose. I love Vasilius so much.
Can't wait to draw 5 billion frames.
Oh. Well,
I'm excited.
good luck with that.
5
Thank you,
billion
Ryan.
frames of vast.
Thank you, Ryan Hearts of Titan.
No problem, Maudolith boss.
Ryan Hearts of Titan. You're doing your due diligence.
Absolutely. I do my best, or else more rocks show up than I asked for. Okay, on to the next question, which is from Kangle with a star. Do you have a Discord server/user? I'm assuming they're asking that, but I think also as an extension, we should ask, is there ever going to be one? And also, how can we join?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we saw this question a lot not yesterday, 2 days ago. And apologies, we currently don't have a public fan Discord for Hearts of Titan. That's not to say that we're not making one though. However, it's going to be for those who back us on BackerKit. So if you want to become a backer, you get access to a fan Discord server. Right now, we don't have the bandwidth to moderate a public fan server, so that's why you have to join the BackerKit to be a part of it, so it's easy for us to moderate. However, if you would rather not do that right now, and in the future, ideally what's going to happen after the BackerKit ends is we'll open up a Patreon regardless. So if you don't have time to support us, we will have a Patreon up and you can join the Discord that way. So there will be a Discord for Hearts of Titan and for Kappapon if you're interested in joining that. It's just going to be, it'll cost like a little bit, like $5 from the BackerKit to do that. But thank you for asking. We do really want to make a Discord and like hang out with our fans in the community. We do really want to do that. Just letting you know.
Very, very interesting. And if there is ever a Discord, you could always count on me being involved in some interesting way. Okay.
Talk to Ryan personally.
Well, as close to personally as you could get. Yeah, yeah.
Hang out with Ryan on
Speaking of-
Roblox, work at a pizza place.
Ooh.
Speaking of, as part of the Ryan Nation tier on BackerKit, you do get a personalized letter from Ryan Hearts of Titan.
It's true.
I bought so many pens.
He hand delivers it to your doorstep.
You'll never know I
You'll
was
find
there.
out.
I'm not gonna knock on your door. You're just gonna find a letter on your doorstep. You know, it's integrity based, right? So next question is again from Simon Paxton. Yes, Simon Paxton. Also, is Erebus a fan of Ryan's stream? Saw one animation meme and the MLP fan art showing him hugging or owning a Ryan body pillow. As I swiftly crane my neck to the captive audience that I have here. Thoughts?
So that was definitely an inside joke amongst the team that it is canon that Erebus likes watching content creators and likes streamers. So I will not tell you guys to what capacity Erebus is a fan of Ryan, because I really want you guys to see once we get to actually tell the story, whether that is through any animated content that we make or the webcomic that we're discussing. But we want you to see that happen through the story we tell. But yeah, you can make that for what you will. Basically confirm that Erebus does know a little bit about Ryan, the streamer.
And he does watch his streams. That's all. That's all we'll say.
Yeah.
He could be here right now.
He could be watching this stream right now.
It's true.
He could be watching all of us at any point in the day. You'll never know.
Guys, he's in the room with us.
He's the one piloting the plane.
Behind me.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
It's the joke police.
we
That
will.
was my joke. That was
Oh,
my.
man.
You took it from me. 20
Deliver
years
to me alive,
in
you-
jail.
Go on,
You-
Brooke. You gotta
you-
be.
you
gotta be
meanie
quicker
head,
than
you-
this.
I can't go back to jail. I can't.
Well, I can go back to jail. Like realistically, I mean,
No.
Take her? I-
Can I come with
Oh.
you?
Points?
Wait, you want to go through, Renny?
We could be roommates. If
Oh
I
my
mean-
god, Top Punk.
No, they were roommates.
and they were roommates.
and they were cellmates.
And they were
Perfect.
Oh my god, they were
cellmates.
cellmates.
Just so
That's
you
what
know,
Kappapon is.
just so you know that if we spend time in a jail cell together, I am the one who's gonna grab onto the bars and shake him around really hard. Okay?
Okay. I mean, does
You
it
get to
make
be the
any
one who
difference that I'll
stands
be
in
on
the
the
back
top
all
bunk?
mysterious like.
Mm.
You can be
Right,
the one that has
next
the little metal
question.
cup.
Next question.
Yes. Before we get to the next question, I just want to ask chat, any drawings you guys want to see that they're working on right now? I'm willing to zoom in. Just feel free to ask if you want to see something that might be cropped or something that
yes,
you just
very
want a closer
true.
look at. And also, while I'm doing that, if you guys want to see anything, go into the description right now if you would like to support us and our work. There's going to be 2 links down there. One to donate to us on Streamlabs, and if you noticed, we do have a donation goal for this stream. Once we hit that, something interesting is going to happen for the next goal, and I think you're all going to enjoy it. Now, if you want to support us more directly, then you go to the Backer Kit, which is the second link in the description. Funding that will help fund Hearts of Titan, and it would mean the world to me and everyone else here. So, if you could do that, that'd be great. And if you can't do either, just enjoy the stream and spread our stuff as you can. But
Yes,
let me
I should emphasize
see.
that donations do go towards the Backer Kit to help support the show. If you want to donate on the live stream and get a doodle request, you can. We'll be here for a while, so just like send us $15 through the Streamlabs link in the description and give us a request. Has to be the characters from Hearts of Titan, and one of us will be doodling that on the little stream.
You mean I can't request Vlad Plasmius?
I'm sorry, Grace.
Who?
We can't do Vlad
Alright.
Plasmius.
The Venom, the Barbs.
It's okay.
Interesting. But yes, I'm just going around the canvas really quickly to show everybody everything that's here. Very upset, Erebus. Very. But let's...
Oh no, someone's saying that the link's not working. Let me
The
fix
link's
that.
not working. Do I need to generate a new one for you?
For the Streamlabs.
Yes, I'll just generate a new one if we need it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for calling that out.
Thank you, everyone. It was weird because we did get a
Chat.
donation earlier.
It might have been somebody who used the link on the previous live stream. I'm not sure. We'll figure this one out, gang.
Very interesting. Okay, let's go tip settings. Shouldn't be too difficult. While we're getting this set up, can we get a hot sweep in chat? You know, just for fun, just for me, to make me feel better about myself.
Hot sweep.
Okay,
Hot sweep.
there's the link. Just making sure that this new link works.
Fun fact, when Julie and I
Sweet.
said that, we actually were slowed down in real time. I don't
Yeah,
know
it
if that's
happens every single time.
yeah, I don't know if that was like a weird technical error. I don't know about any technology. The greatest form of technology, in my opinion, is the all humble rock.
Mhm.
Love
But
the rock.
I think it sped us up. It told the future, but TLDR, Tilly and I like speaking in slow mo. It's an
True.
ancient curse bestowed on us.
Oh, humble rock.
Okay, I just sent a new link. That should be added
Yeah.
relatively soon. Maudolith is going to.
If you refresh the page, refresh the live stream, the link is available for anyone who wants to donate and do a hot doodle request.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you for letting us know about that. It is now fixed.
Yep, we're pretty quick to fix anything. So if there's any problems you guys have, just let us know.
Someone's saying that the Backer Kit link is not working either. Hold the phone.
Interesting.
Sorry, what the flip?
Give
What
him
the,
Monty
The scallop!
what the scallop?
Ooh, Spungabubba.
Boonga bubba.
What about him?
Okay, now get back against the wall.
Ooh, ooh.
No, no.
This one, officer. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness, there's There's a zombie canvas. Do we want to go over to the zombie canvas, or is that too early?
That's a little ominous.
It's a little ominous. I just noticed. Oh,
Or
there's
it's a
also
zombie
now it's a
canvas.
zombie Tilly canvas. That's scary. Oh, now it's just zombie
I
canvas.
will
We're having
say-
there was a spat. There was a fight. We didn't see it. It was in like microscopic time.
They punched me so hard, I got sent back to the other cameras again.
Zombie and
Whoa.
Tilly are fighting like warrior cats.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh.
except warrior cats, but instead of claws, we have big fists.
Okay, letting
We
you guys
have
know now.
big, meaty
Both links
hands.
are working. Both links are working. Thank you for calling that out. What is happening on the second page? What is this?
This is awesome!
well, everybody, we're going on an adventure.
This
truly
page
wish
is
we
very
could go
full.
Oh,
there.
goodness graciousness!
So real. Yo, Vast Nation, are you seeing this?
Golly gee.
Yo, that looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. Big fan. Big fan.
Dang.
The links is now working. Fantastic. Simon Paxton in the chat. Oh my god, Vass, I'm foaming. I might be a Vasilius fan now. You guys are great. Okay, let's get this up. Well, Zami is doing the work of whatever divine entity is watching this. Let's see what we got. Another question from Simon Paxton. How are you able to mimic the styles of one another?
Training. A lot of time and practice. We have a fair bit of references, and it took a lot of time to get there. And maybe people notice, maybe people don't. Sometimes we still don't get it. When we're doing promotional material specifically, we have to be a little faster. So we do have like model inconsistencies, but for animation specifically, we are very we have guides. We have built-in guides made by Renny. Thank you, Renny, for making us the cleanup guide. That kind of just like explains what the process is. So when it comes to like the stages of background art, rough animation, cleanup, even compositing, a lot of the times like you have these guides made for each stage of development. So we have like of course like the references and the character designs typically made by Zombie. We all make our own like revisions and edit. It's a very big collaborative effort amongst the members of Kappapon. Once we're happy with the design, we'll keep that, and then just all of us will practice the characters, drawing them a lot. We talked a little bit about this, funnily enough, yesterday, where it's like, who's the hardest character to draw? And once we initially designed these characters, we didn't think about that necessarily. It was so long ago that we were so new to the like animation pipeline that we're like, yeah, like these designs are fine, we can work with this. But as we got more experience, we realized, oh, some of these characters are really hard to animate. So we've a couple times gone through redesigns. Yeah, Ronnie?
I remember seeing someone comment on one of our YouTube videos that it always appeared like we were experimenting. That's not, although we have character designs that we stick to, and like Maddie and I, we give a lot of revisions to make sure that everything stays on model, especially for things like the trailer. We do experiment a lot, especially now that we haven't like we haven't started on the first episode. That's a goal that's part of our backer kit. But when we eventually do, there'll likely be a lot less experimentation. But over the course of the proof of concept, it's been a lot of changing based on what we've learnt as we've worked through other jobs.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like, we definitely talked more about this yesterday, but when we first started Hearts of Titan, we were very new to working as a team in an animation
Very
pipeline.
new.
Yeah, that's different now. We definitely know how to do animation, but when we first started, we were very new to this.
And if we learn anything new, we always add it in, because it's very exciting to learn something new in animation.
Absolutely. But thank you for the question. I love
Mhm.
talking about these characters in our funny little production.
Yeah. And I'm noticing that a few people are getting switched over to other characters that they like. Probably because Vass in
Yeah.
a skirt, but you know.
Yeah, and seeing Corey! Let's go, Corey!
Corey!
Heck yeah, heck yeah. I'm going to read this question and then I have to dip out for just a minute. But next question is from Penelope King. Are there any limits to Orion's shapeshifting ability? And I shall be right back.
We did talk about this yesterday.
Okay,
So,
then I shall read the next question before I go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to like TLDR, he can do a lot, but there are restrictions. It's a little bit of a spoiler. But yes, continue, Ryan.
I'm here for a little bit longer because we just get a $25 donation from
Yo!
Okay
Thank
Rigmarole.
you so much.
They are saying hot sweep. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday. Shout out to Rosalind. Rosalind, sorry. Her design is so lovely. Since you
We
paid
love
over
Roz.
15, I'm
I
assuming
love
that gives them a
Roz.
doodle request? Question mark?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. It is totally up to them if they want to doodle request. So just let us know
Yeah.
if you want a drawing because oh my gosh, you gave us $25. That's incredible.
Yeah,
Thank you.
very appreciative. So just put that in chat, and whoever is scrubbing through chat, I believe that's Rennie, will probably catch it.
Sure will. What was the username?
Okay Rigmarole.
Alright, I'll be looking out
That's
for that.
cute.
Perfect. So before I go, another new question. From Anna Ellen. I've just gotten into this. How long have you been working on it? Okay, for real.
Oh my gosh.
BRB. Yep.
Bye, Ryan. Yes, we actually, funnily enough, put this down on the backer kit, like the official date of when Hearts of Titan really first began. And it is July 19th, 2020, is when I first, like, pinged the question to a couple friends where it's like, I have an idea for a cartoon, not a big deal or anything, just, like, wondering if you guys want to help out. And then that was the start of this entire process of developing Hearts of Titan. So we've been working on it for 4 years, which I personally consider not a lot. Like, that's not a lot of time to develop a cartoon. A lot of my peers, from what I know, they have been developing their indie projects for much, much longer than I ever have. So, like, for us, I would consider us still pretty young in the development of Hearts of Titan. So, like, we've been 4 years deep, working on Hearts of Titan, working on the proof of concept trailer. We took it very, very slow because how much we've been reiterating this is when we first started, we were very new to the industry and new to animation production. So we're like, let's just take this slow and learn about the production pipeline, gain experience working as a team, and just have fun with it. So it's something I think we could all talk about if you want to weigh onto this. Anyone in call about like how long we've been working on this as a team, like the stuff that we've kind of gained from working together.
Man, what we've gained? Well,
Friends.
a lot. The main thing that we've gained since the beginning of us working on Hearts of Titan or just Kappapon in general is now I have 3 life partners.
True.
Genuinely. Like, that's not hyperbolic. Friends, so many friends. Also experience. And the drive to delve into other projects because you constantly have people around you who are kind of like lifting you up. It gives you more confidence to put yourself out there. There's so much. It's hard to to put into words. Fun experiences as well as work experiences. So like just, you know, toying around with story and character designs and having the outlet to try different parts of the pipeline we wouldn't have otherwise, because a lot of us apply for work that we have experience in versus Hearts of Titan where you know, there could be a shot that needs to be worked on and it needs boards and we're not necessarily as well versed in boards, and so we can delve into it and, you know, get live feedback.
Right.
Since it's a much more collaborative process. But yeah, I guess that's all I can think of at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. Like, we've been doing this practically every day for 4
Yeah.
years. Like, it is the constant little grind that we've been on, is like this project. Whenever we're not doing freelance or working our jobs, like, it's just been the Heart to Titan grind since 2020.
Also, hi, I'm back. Thank you, everybody, for
Welcome
greeting
back.
my CP people in chat. Happy that I have returned. I am also happy to have returned.
You're still off. Are you still off screen? I can't.
I
I'm
am
not
not.
sure. I
Don't
can't see.
worry. I am on screen. I
Okay.
slid back in very slowly, ominously
Slowly,
even.
gotcha.
Okay. Let's see. Next.
Did we ever get that request, by the way, Renny? Did you see that in chat?
I did. I sent it to Zombie. It was anything with Rosaline, which makes me happy.
Slay!
Because
Okay.
I would love for us to make more stuff with Rosaline. We definitely will in the future. We love Roz.
I'm excited for you guys to see more about these characters. Roz is definitely very fun.
There isn't as much with Roz, Perry, and Beck, and we recognize that. But we promise there will be stuff in the future. We love these characters.
Absolutely. For anyone who's curious, Roz, Perry, Beck is like the characters that reside on the university, like the college campus. They're a part of Boxlid, so that's all I can really say for now. But again, we do have a lot of like development behind the scenes for each character that we're excited to reveal more as time goes on.
Big fan. Okay. Another one from Simon Paxton. I think we've answered this one pretty thoroughly a few times last stream, which is thoughts on fan arts. Just blanket good.
Please! Please!
We were discussing this after the last stream. I don't know if we have the time to do it today, but definitely in a future stream, we would love to have a showcase at the end. Of fan art that people have made in between the gap of streams, and also like if you tag us during the stream, the next stream I'll make sure that I'm on top of that and checking. But we love fan art. Yes, please.
Yeah.
We actually have like a thing on our backer kit for our community challenges where I think we actually recently made it where we
did.
wanted.
I have to edit that.
Yes, so we now have made the milestone of 25 drawings of fan art. So thank you for everyone who's given us fan art. It is so incredible. We share them with the team every time that we see it, so everyone gets to see on this like, from Kappapon and Hearts of Titan. It's so good.
It's so exciting.
Fantastic. Yeah, I remember we were looking at some fan art as we ended the stream yesterday, and some amazing art.
Someone drew Erebus. Yeah, right after the stream.
Man.
Do we want to?
And then we also had a Korean courtship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a fan art showcase might be a fun addition at some point, I guess.
We'll set that up for next stream. Mark my words.
Which, by the way, everybody, if you're worried about missing the stream and you're watching the VOD right now, oh, there's going to be more. Don't worry.
Hello from the future. Or from the past.
Nah, from the future. It sounds better that way.
My bad.
Confuse a few people, right?
Everybody in stream.
Yeah. Hello, chat. How are we doing? You guys enjoying the stream so far? Because we're almost an hour deep, and I think the vibes are pretty immaculate. I think everybody's having a good time.
We're an hour deep already?
How about, like, you know?
It never feels like it.
6 minutes
I feel like we've been here
still.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
wow.
Time flies.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful, Grace.
Life is beautiful.
You know what else is beautiful?
Life.
Mermaid Vass.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I see a few people kind of rattling the bars of their cage as they see this slowly come to fruition.
I have the sudden urge to just delete it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I had it. I have the urge. Okay.
The emotional equivalent of sticking your hand in a bear trap and then pulling it out just quick enough that it doesn't hit you. Okay. Next question from GP. This might not ever be answered. I'm assuming answered, but I gotta know. If the Hearts of Titan main characters were... Oh, this is a play on what we did last time. If the Hearts of Titan characters were Mew Mews, which endangered animals would they be infused with?
I'm so excited for this question. Oh my god.
That's a good question.
I could
Yeah,
hear
that's
her
a
crystals
question
charging at
for,
the
like-
idea.
No. I'm excited because I think Renny and Zombie might have the most like opinions on this. Renny, I know that you are the resident Tokyo Mew Mew fan, so I don't think I know enough about the lore to answer this question.
Definitely the only one, but
Definitely not the only one.
I do love. I mean, Mac's not here, but Mac and I both share. One of the first series that got us into drawing, was Tokyo Mew Mew. I can think of several different extinct animals, sadly not endangered animals, that I would pick. Like I could imagine Elias being a thylacine or a Tasmanian tiger. Gee, endangered animals. Sami, do you have any ideas? I'll definitely read them out. We might
I
as
just
well
like
go
the idea
to
of them
another
being magical
question.
girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
Sami is,
we could
is thinking
draw
about
them.
that.
We could draw
Could
them
I-
as magical girls, definitely.
Could I pitch Erebus as a clouded leopard?
I
Yo.
think so, definitely.
Speaking of magical girls, we're already on the right track for that one. Okay. So do we have a definitive list, or are we going to mull on that one for a little bit?
I think we'll go to the next
It's taking a
question,
minute.
and if Sami and I can cook up a good answer, we'll definitely bring it up again. But
Mhm.
this is giving me ideas we should definitely do. We love doing funny little crossover drawings, so
Yes.
we could definitely do a Tokyo Mew Mew one at some point. We've
Oh
done an
yeah,
Oran
just
High
for the
School Host Club
socials, for
one.
funny. We don't talk about the Oran High School Host Club one. That was something that I had finished the animation side of, and then I think what happened is like I just never asked Brooke or Tilly to help me with backgrounds, so I've just been sitting on this Oran parody reel of the characters dressed up as Oran, as like in the Oran style. I think I posted a clip of it in a reel one time, and never
did.
again. And just so you guys know, we have a meme like that's been in the vault for months of the characters in the style of Oran High School Host Club. And then talking about parodies, Tranley did a very funny lineup yesterday. That was
that
the
was
character.
genius.
It was so good. The characters as warrior cats, and we're gonna be posting that once that's done too.
Yeah, because everyone was talking about how awesome Cornchip is, and I was like, what if we reversed it and Cornchip was a person and everyone else was animals and Cornchip's a cat? So I was like, guess I'm gonna draw everyone as cats, and it was really fun.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't that spark when you were like, oh, like what would Cornchip be like? Like what would Cornchip's persona be? Or I don't know if I made that up because I thought it would be funny, or if it's true.
I wasn't specifically inspired by that. It was something someone said in the stream yesterday, and everyone's appreciation for Cornchip, and me and Grace were thinking of Cornchip as like a middle-aged man.
Oh.
But that's not accurate. So we were like, let's fix that, and yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what was said. So maybe you're right, Brooke, that was what inspired me. But I love drawing animals, and all the characters of Hearts of Titan are so well designed and pretty. So it was really fun to try to interpret them as animals, like with cats specifically, because they have such varying shapes and silhouettes. So that was really fun. I hope that
I
answers
love how it
the
turned
question.
out.
No, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yay!
Okay. Next up, we have a question from, I believe, just here. Okay. what gave you guys the idea of the main human characters of the show, in brackets, Corey, Elias, and Damien, based off of your guys' life or characters from different shows, or were they just cool ideas?
Okay, good question. Because I think again, this was something we talked a little bit about on and off in the previous stream, where now this is not like something that we talk about very publicly often, but Hearts of Titan actually started as a love letter project to Symbiotic Titan, the cartoon. So there's a lot of inspirations that we take from that series that you might see similarities within Hearts of Titan. So that was kind of like the base foundation for where this project started. As for specific characters, I can't say for certain that we were inspired directly from other specific characters in media, which I know is very funny because, trust me, we see the comments that are like, close enough, welcome back, Keith. That's hilarious, by the way.
We find it very funny.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. This was not intentional, but once we kind of like realized it, oh, that's hilarious. Ryan and Megamind. That was
yeah. And we can finally talk about it because the trailer is out now.
The trailer's out, so that was unintentional, and we don't get comments like that. But when we were working on the proof of concept, I was like, you know what, Ryan's really similar to Megamind. I kind of like love that. So story wise, you know. So when people are like, "Is this Keith?" and I'm like, "Close. It's Megamind." But
another thing to bring up in terms of although majority of the characters weren't necessarily based off other characters or inspired by, I would say that they were mainly inspired by their interactions with each other, because, and I won't mention what those interactions are, but as we were coming up with the main cast, we were kind of figuring out dynamics first before we thought of what the characters looked like. I remember that being a huge part of the process.
We wrote down a lot first before we got into like designing and making these characters. Like there was a couple of shows that I really personally enjoy and I like the writing for, and then there's other shows where I'm like, I like this concept, I like this trope or archetype, but I think there's a different way to do it, and like kind of like putting a spin on that. So that's kind of where the ground started for the concepts of characters. As for designs, there wasn't anything specific besides like the initial foundation of like, I want this project to be a love letter to Symbiotic Titan. I know that we've talked about this a little bit last stream too, just like letting y'all know, but we find it very funny when people compare the cartoon to other shows, because we don't find that insulting whatsoever. We think it's either like a compliment or just like very, very funny. So we get a lot of people that are like, is this based off of Voltron or She-Ra? Which, that's cool. We don't get it. We don't feel like that's an insult or whatsoever, but we find it very interesting and honestly very, we see as a compliment when somebody connects a piece of media that they really, really enjoy to Heart of Titan. And that's something that, again, we didn't think about initially, but seeing people compare shows that they like to Heart of Titan, we find that very fun. And oftentimes it's very hilarious because we don't know what people are going to compare the show to. So we were joking about the fact that we did not expect the amount of FNAF comments on our social medias. That's so cool.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. We didn't see it coming.
Could I throw a little funny headcanon? We get a lot of people saying that Corey looks like both Roxanne Wolf and Chica from Security Breach, and if it's them on their own, putting them side by side, I don't see it. But if you were to have a combination between Chica and Roxanne, you know, maybe what their child might look like, I would say that works. Because it's a little bit of both, especially in terms of personality. I think Corey is a lot more like Chica.
I unfortunately would not know. I'm so sorry.
Fun fact about me, I guess I just want to share this. My current job where I make backgrounds full time. I draw a lot of FNAF locations. I've never played any of the games, but I know the buildings that they traverse better than the cast. So I'll be like, oh yes, this super dark, like grainy laboratory area. Like I'm so familiar with this, and then I'll see a picture of Mr. Fazbear, and I'm like, who's that? It's kind of funny.
Oops. Do you
The sir himself.
do you think that helps with the process that you don't know much about the game? Like
It
just to
helps
do
with
the backgrounds?
process.
Maybe.
Well,
I see what you're
sometimes.
saying. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about the lore, so I only have the locations to go off of. So it's
Yeah.
maybe because I have to be like really accurate with like, oh, there's a table here and there's a and there's a can
I'm
of
so
soda
sorry.
here.
I'm so sorry. I'm seeing Zombie's drawing of Rosalind in the next canvas. This is really good. I love this.
Is it ready for me to go over and
Oh.
see it, or do you want it to cook a little longer?
I mean, you can flick over and then flick back to where other people are drawing right now.
Yeah, this is for Rig's drawing request.
Yeah.
So this is for if any of you want to donate to us, $15 or more, you get a free doodle request that any of us will fulfill. The last person that
A free
donated
doodle
$25
request?
got a thing of Rosalind playing Minecraft.
Yeah, what Ryan is saying is if you give us $15 through the Streamlabs link, just donate there. You can leave a request for a doodle of one of the Hearts of Titan characters, and one of our artists will be able to sketch that on live.
No.
Perfect. So I shall.
That Rose drawing is really good.
Oh, I love Roz. Is that Minecraft?
Yes.
I don't know, Grace. I don't know,
Cool.
Grace.
I'm
Does that look
sorry,
Minecraft to you?
I'm-
Is it Minecraft, Grace?
I'm out. Grace has never played
As
FNAF.
someone-
Grace has never played Minecraft.
As someone who has watched me play Minecraft many times, Grace, does that look like Minecraft to you?
It does. It looks like it.
Wait, was that Grace? Have you never played Minecraft?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, Grace has only watched us play Minecraft.
I've watched the pros, you know.
I'll stream it for her.
I'm gonna
Serenade
buy
me.
Minecraft for you.
See, that's what I said. And then Grace was
You
like,
would
"Oh, but I
love
gotta
that
work
game.
throughout the day." Yeah.
I like crafting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay.
You'll cook. You'll cook in Minecraft. It'll be awesome. You can actually cook in Minecraft. There's stoves. You can eat.
Oh. And honestly, it sounds heavenly.
It's a really fun game.
Yeah.
You're fun, Cam. You're fun to play with.
What?
I meant that. Wait. No, I meant like we have fun together.
Nifty's in the stream chat. Do we
Gosh,
want to
hi,
go on to the
Nifty.
next question?
Yes. Next question is from Starry. Were you guys all friends before college? That's an
Oh, I didn't know
interesting
any
one.
question.
Before college.
Yeah.
Fun college question.
Who wants to answer it first? Maud, do you want to answer it
Me.
first? Tilly, do you want to answer it first?
I didn't go to college.
Yeah, half of us didn't.
I dropped out. Sorry.
I
I never
also
even
dropped
went.
out. I got a diploma, and I started my bachelor, and then because it was in something completely different, it wasn't art involved. So I also technically dropped out. And then a lot of the others we met from them being in college/university for the Legend of Pee-Pee. So like Grace, Brooke, and Trailing, we worked with all three of them on Pee-Pee.
The what? The Legend of what? What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, what are you guys? What? Huh?
Brooke,
Tilly, I'm
weren't
sorry. You didn't
um,
work on PB.
Brooke, weren't you
What?
were you
Who are you?
a director, Brooke, or
I absolutely was not a director. I don't even know the project you guys are talking about.
Uh-huh.
I didn't sit next to you in
Are
a classroom for a year.
Yeah, are you the one who I would send my work to, as well as Julia every so often to get approved? I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure.
Outside of the bit, I was one of the producers on Legend of PP.
Yeah. Oh, and weren't we in the same in the credits? We were in the same shot of the credits, but I was through the window in the mouth of the dragon, of Miss Dragon.
Yeah, I was my little character. My PP Sona is a little bartender. So me and the other producer we're chilling inside of the bar, and outside the window you can see the town having havoc wreaked upon it. And the inside joke as to why Renny is in the mouth of the dragon is because Renny did a lot of the cleanup for the dragon.
It's true, I did. Oh, do you want to tell them the little funny about how I didn't know that I was drawn in the credits until
Yes,
2 years later or 1 year later?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, Renny did not know that fact until I pointed it out over a year and a half after the film came out.
Yeah. I had no idea that I was in the credits because I'm like through the window, and the illustration is a little blurred because of the planes of glass.
Right.
So although Julia had come to me and said, hey, I want to put you in the credits, can you show me your PP sonar? And I sent it to them. I had just assumed that no one had gotten around to it, and I was completely okay with that. But apparently I was there the whole time. I just didn't notice.
You're just being devoured.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? I didn't even know that was you. I
Right?
learned today that that's you in the background.
I'll send it in the chat later.
That's awesome. I see the irony in chat. Don't worry. Very funny that the people who are making Hearts of Titan are also people who did not go to college, which is
Yeah.
Hearts of Titan is a show about people going to an Ivy League university. For anyone who's curious, it is very exaggerated, like the Ivy League that they're attending. So it's not very, it's not serious in terms of how much it is realistic towards an actual school. It
this
is
also a
very
comedy.
exaggerated. It's a
So,
comedy.
It's not going to be a boring, just slice of life, people going to school. I mean, parts of it, not boring though. We promise. It'll be action-packed and fun.
I won't
and
promise
funny.
anything. It's good. I'm not gonna promise.
When I
That's
was
actually why you hired Brooke and Trailing and I. It's because we went to college and we're just like your college advisory
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
when I joined PP and was on it, I didn't know any of you except I interacted with Brooke once in a while because they were the producer. I admired Renny's art like years before because I've seen your work before. Yeah.
You've never told me about this.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
same with
crazy. I'm in
same
love
with
you.
same with
Whoa.
Zombie. I knew Zombie's art beforehand, and then Maud reached out to me after PP and was like, "You want to do more cleanup?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was very nervous. And then I would hop on the calls, and I befriended Brooke and Grace first because they were always on call. And then over time, I got to talk to you guys more, and now you guys are my friends, and you're all lovely to work with. And things.
Oh, hug you.
No way.
I hug you all back. But yeah, I didn't know. The way I got onto PP is a story in itself because I was just like, oh, I could do cleanup. Never has done cleanup in their life, and I applied before, but apparently the email never went through. But I showed the director because we were in a class together that I shouldn't have been in. I just happened to be ahead because I was a grade below the the director and everyone. But so I was the only junior in that class. But the director and I, it's the same thing with them. I knew them technically beforehand, just like from different content online, but I showed her like, hey, I did apply, and she was like, I never got that email. Well, we have animators, but do you want to try cleanup? And I was like, sure, and I just winged it. So
You did
yeah,
great.
thank you. But I'm very thankful for that because then Maud reached out to me, and then I got to meet all of you, and now we're here. So yay!
He reached out to you to work on Forget.
Mhm.
True, we all did a music video together.
We did.
Oh, this isn't a question that's been asked in the stream or in the community tab, but I have seen it on the trailer a lot. People asking about how we got Oreo to work on the trailer. Fun fact, we have been making videos for Oreo for Kappapon itself for maybe like 3 years or so.
Yeah. We just know Oreo, and we was able to collaborate with her on Hearts of Titan. She was very happy to work with us and was able to get us like additional members to help us with the music. So it was very much a collaborative effort after working with her on her songs for a while at that point. So we've been doing music video work for her, like making visuals. Off the top of my head, it's been like Endless, the Amori music video, Funked Up, the Friday Night Funkin' one, Stream Starts, the Hololive, Jackpot, the Deltarune. Yeah, that was cool. And I'm probably forgetting a couple more, but our most recent one was the Lethal Company music video on our channel. So we've been working with Oreo for quite some time, as well as working in the nerdcore community for a while now as well. So if anyone has seen CG5's music video Forget, that was us. We worked on that.
Also, some people have noticed this, but if you look into the background of a lot of the shots, there are some there are some pop culture references, but also like Kappapon references. And there is Ryan at the beginning of that video.
I think like shot 1 is we put Ryan in Forget.
Someone did point that out recently on Instagram.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions, Ryan?
Oh boy, howdy do we. Let's see. Bit of a short but sweet one here. Felix asks, this is possibly random, but how tall is Elias in feet and or inches, if you know?
Oh, he's tall. He's one of the taller guys in the lineup. I don't think we've deliberated on like the exact inches. We've been kind of like using like scale sheets and things like that to make sure that the characters proportionally are consistent.
We know their heights respective of each other, but yeah, as far as like actual numbers go.
Yeah, I would say he's probably like close to 6'2", 6'3".
I'd say that sounds right.
Yeah, but Ryan, I think, is just around his height. But Orion, respectively, is like 7'5". He's pretty tall.
Very tall.
Okay, well, I guess that answers that. Actually, I got a question for the whole chat.
Oh, go ahead.
So Elias is the tallest. Who's the shortest?
Ooh.
Oh, the shortest?
Well, I mean, technically Cornchip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cheating.
Good way to like, yeah.
Low to the ground.
Well, the thing is that a lot of characters also wear like pretty clunky shoes.
Of course.
So
of course.
Corey wears heels.
Is Perry shorter than Corey?
That's a good point.
I think
Corey
it
with
could be
heels.
Perry.
Yeah, Perry's the shortest, but Corey definitely is a little bit taller than Perry just because she wears heels typically, so they might be around the same height.
I'm noticing in chat the second I ask who's the shortest, it's Damien.
Damien has short energy, that's for sure.
He has short energy. He's average height. He's actually average height.
Yeah. Then why is everybody saying Damien's the shortest in chat?
I don't know, man.
I think the fandom just diagnosed him with short.
He's a little squat man. That's
Wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
He's been height cast as Bob the Tomato.
He starts compressing to be even shorter, and he's like, no!
Holy moly! Wait a sec.
Wait, can we put Ryan in
Damien
a
as-
hydraulic press?
Please,
No,
please
no,
don't.
No, 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 no.
Please.
Oh, you know what?
Damien?
Sorry, I just in from the Zombie earpiece. Because Zombie is like the biggest Erebus fan on the team. Just letting you guys know that Erebus wears heels. Should have mentioned that too. He wears
yes,
pretty good
big
heels. So he's actually around the same height as Damien, so around average height. Vescelius is tall, probably around the same height as Elias, if not taller. So I thank you for the height dynamics. I don't know what you guys are doing with this information. I'm a little scared.
Okay, so Vescelius.
They might just be doing fan art where they're standing next to each other.
That's true. Ajax is probably the
Standing
tallest.
doing nothing.
True.
Staring off into the distance, if you will. Okay, so next one, I suppose. This is from The Silliest of Things. Good username. Can Cornchip do a handstand? That's my big question. I wish to obtain the knowledge
gosh.
of whether or not Cornchip can do a handstand. Or will Cornchip, and it keeps going, tumble down and fail.
Oh no.
Respect the
Oh,
specificity of that question.
I think Cornchip could do a handstand. I don't know how long he could hold it though.
5 hours.
Impressive.
As long however long Corey tells him to hold it is how long Cornchip holds the handstand.
As long as he has a bowl of food or water underneath him, he'll be fine. Keep his energy up. Give that little man a T-bone steak right underneath him. He'll chew that bad boy right up.
Corey
Maybe not a T-bone steak because that's red meat.
So
What would actually
Yeah,
be
you can't give
better
that.
Wait.
is
You can do that.
chicken.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot. As you
Well,
guys can tell, I
they
do
can
not
have
have
red
any
meat.
pets.
Yeah,
No,
they can have
Cornchip
red
only
meat,
eats fairy
just
bread.
Not always good for
Mm.
He
fairy
only
bread.
eats the
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cornchip's diet is
Take
just
that
fairy
back right
bread.
now.
No, Maddie, we gotta take that back because. Oh, actually, no sprinkles. That's a lot of sugar for a cat.
It's pet friendly sprinkles.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
Corey
Put
makes
that
them
in,
herself.
That's canon.
Head cannon.
Corey makes the sprinkles herself.
Sprinkle press in the kitchen every morning, fresh.
Or is a secret sprinkle market
Ooh.
for
True.
pets?
It's like she's in her dorm and her roommate's trying to sleep, and it's just.
It's like a waffle
like
press,
starting up
but like
the-
one sprinkle.
Starting up like the motor,
Sprinkle at a time.
the in-room generator,
Just
smoke coming out of the
It's
windows.
the sound of.
Big fan. So I hope that answers the question. Cornchip is kind of an immortal being that can hold themselves up with very little effort, subsisting off a diet of edible cat sprinkles.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate.
That's why there's no consistent drawing of Cornchip. They are all canon. They are all the same person. They just can do that. Next question from Pretty Yuki. Speaking of clowns, we're back to it. Speaking of clowns, can Cornchip talk or meow, or does he meep?
What does that mean? Wait. What?
I think Cornchip. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't think Cornchip makes any noise. I think he's a very quiet cat.
Yeah, Cornchip is very, very, very quiet.
But trust me, he does express himself. He can communicate
Yeah.
surprisingly well.
He mews, but only like the type of cat where he'll mew if he wants something, but only once.
Wait, Cornchip mews?
Yeah.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing
Oh.
this.
Okay.
Took me a second.
Nobody draw that.
I had to hit
dang
undo so
it.
quickly.
It's okay. You can draw it. It's fine.
I like to imagine it's the same energy as in the Dora movie when Boots started speaking in Danny Trejo's voice.
I don't like that quote.
I
Every
adore
single
that
time
quote.
I see it, I start crying.
Oh, Billy.
Fantastic.
I just start bawling my eyes out. It's terrifying.
Yeah. Genius casting. So on to the next one, I suppose. From Arvimus. What are some of the influences of some of the different designs / personalities of the different characters? Okay. Yeah, we've
Oh, I
talked a
do
lot about
think-
this for Ryan, but I'm curious about the others.
I think I did answer this unfortunately like earlier in the stream that like there wasn't any specific characters that inspired our characters, but the influences of the different designs and personalities. Yeah, I can't say for certain that there's like a specific show that I wanted to like emulate in terms of like what a character acts like. We joke about like, oh yeah, Megamind, but I don't think I can have like the sincere answer for that, and like what media like inspired this. I would say when it comes to like what I like in terms of like superhero stories and writing is I really enjoyed the first few seasons of Umbrella Academy, if anybody's seen that show. And that was an inspiration for Hearts of Titan and the writing. So take that for what you will. I did like how that show was written, how abstract and weird that it gets, but also played like very, very seriously, and that the concepts work well within the story despite how weird that it gets. So that's kind of like the energy that I wanted to take for Hearts of Titan.
Perfect. On to the next one. This one I think we've partially answered, though I feel like there could be an interesting spin on it. And this is from, I believe, Epic Ava, because it's got the one instead of the I. Can Ryan control his transformations into Orion, or does it just happen? I don't know if y'all already asked this, but I just want to know.
Yeah, he can control. I think we've answered a couple questions similar to this already, where it's like, yes, Ryan can shapeshift at will. He can do practically anything. There are limitations, which we cannot really get into, like why he has those limitations and what happens. So, he can like do a lot with his body, turn into different animals, different creatures. It can get pretty, I guess, like exaggerated too, where it's not just like normal animals, but he can get pretty fantastical with it. We even joked about his amount of like shapeshifting capacity allows for like funny gags like slapstick. Like that's something he could canonically do if he really wanted to. But the restrictions are something that we want to kind of play out through the story, and like you guys get more context as the story progresses.
Beautiful. One more question, and we got that from Chicken Nuggets Girl. I'm not sure if this is answered, but like, what year is Hearts of Titan set in exactly?
The questionable 2000s. So
Beautiful.
we are definitely like a Gen Z show, so a lot of it is Gen Z energy. And I myself am 23 years old. Like I'm not like it's. And we get a lot of comments that are like Gen Z humor, like Skibbity Toilet, and I'm like that's not what we're doing here. So it takes place in like the 2010s up until now. Honestly, we're not setting like a hard date on the actual like set year that it takes place. It's very modern. Like you'll probably see a lot of references to if you grew up in the early 2000s, like that we have a lot of like references to that, and like the characters also have lived that type of experience. So it pays homage to a lot of people who just grew up in like the cringe culture as kids growing up. Like that's kind of the energy that we want for Hearts of Titan. So in general, it's very modern. If we do have like a set date, that would be very much like communicated through the story and through the show. But yeah, that is the answer that I can give right now.
Beautiful. Next question is definitely one that we do see a lot, so I think we might have answered it, but just in case, I want to cover our bases here. This is from @Pristacular. When do you think you'll be hiring?
We get this question a lot. So once we have the funds to actually make the animated short, then we would have a applications open for joining Kappapon Studios and getting Hearts of Titan started. So we're not hiring right now, unfortunately. However, our email is up here. So if you want to send us your portfolio, we cannot onboard you. We can't really hire you at right now, but we are collecting a pool of interested applicants. And once we do have the availability for new positions, we will look not only towards people who are applying at that time, but also anyone else who's sent their portfolios in the past. So if you want to send us your portfolio, you can. That email is on our backer kit as well as a YouTube about page, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and also on our website.
Yes, it's on our website too.
If in doubt, if you can't find a link to anything, like any of our socials, go to kappapon.com and all of our socials are listed there. We have a contact form, or you can just send directly to our contact email. But we do log all of the applications we get, even though we can't hire right now.
Just checking out the drawings as we're going. And it's about that time to remind everybody in chat that if you would like to support us, then in the description there are 2 links. If you donate to the Streamlabs tips, that will come up, and as long as we can see it, if it's $15 or more, we will allow you a doodle request to anybody who's on the staff. Everything that's donated to Streamlabs goes to the backer kit, but if you want to support us more directly, then just donate to the backer kit, which is directly below that. With your help, we're going to be able to see Hearts of Titan all the way through to fruition, and I'm pretty sure with how happy everybody is with all the characters and all the discussion we've been having about everything this time, a lot of people would like to see that. But also on to the next question, which is, let's see, we got Lila Cat. Do you have anyone here in charge of merchandise? That's a good question.
Everyone at Kappapon at some capacity is helping with merch. So including Brooke, who's doing some of who did quite a bit of our prototype designs. So we are in the design phase for merch. And if you're a backer, we'll be communicating what stage of production we are with merchandise after the campaign ends. Right now, we again are in the prototype stage where we're just designing things. In terms of manufacturing, that is something that we are currently also deliberating and getting a game plan out and ready to go. So once that campaign is over and we are fully funded, we will be announcing shortly after what our manufacturers will be for merch, what the stage of development the products are, and we'll start opening up for feedback for people who have backed us. If you want to provide us feedback for designs, that will be also a part of the process. So typically at Kappapon, we have our hands in the merch production.
Perfect. Okay, next question is from Linky Pup. Okay, I need to ask, why is Ryan a tiny little bat in the trailer for like a few frames? I want more of Tiny Bat Orion.
that was one of Zombie in my shots. And then Maud did the compositing.
Yeah, so that's just like a little example of what Orion can transform into. He can be small like a bat, he can get pretty big, but we wanted to showcase just a little bit of a hint towards his shapeshifting capacity, because even though it's a little obvious towards the fact that we have Ryan the human, the Sona of Orion, and then we have Orion the alien, I kind of wanted to emphasize a little more clearly that he can change his form at will. So that's why in the last shot of the trailer, you see him as a little bat on Corey's shoulders. He can do stuff like that in the show pretty frequently.
Perfect. Yeah, no, it definitely is a bit of an interesting thing that people seem to really, really like the the transformation aspect of Ryan, which I think is fun. I think that's interesting. Okay, so next up, we have a question from, once again, the silliest of things. I want to do a corn chip cosplay. Is that possible? Should that be possible?
If it's possible, we would love to see it. Like, if you were Corn Chip's first cosplayer, we would definitely be so interested in how you pull that off. I myself am just like a casual cosplayer. I don't make my own costumes. I just love the craft. So if anybody ever makes a cosplay for Hearts of Titan, you know that we would be absolutely love to see it. Yeah.
Any character we would love to see cosplayers because we ourselves do cosplay. We'd love to see it, please.
Love cosplay.
Beautiful. So yeah, if you do cosplay Corn Chip, pester us until we see it, because that's something that everybody here, I think, would enjoy seeing. Let's see. Another question from Pretty Yuki. Ooh, I have a question. What are y'all's favorite games?
I have a
Oh my
I have an
God.
answer.
Grace, I know what you're gonna say.
Do you?
Who would
I'm
like
sorry.
to go first? Alright, Tilly.
My favorite game of all time is Klonoa Door to Phantom Isle.
Oh, yes it
for
is. It sure is.
PlayStation 1.
Good choice.
I love that game. The visuals, the vibe. It's just immaculate. I remember when I was playing it for the first time as a little kid using my sister's PlayStation. It was so good. I still have a little copy right on my shelf.
Yeah.
I play it from time to time. It's awesome.
The vibes of that game are immaculate.
I could
It's
agree.
true.
From what Tilly has shown me. Who would like to go next?
I raise my hand
Yes,
very
Brooke.
bravely, and I put my head down in shame. Unfortunately, I do play Genshin Impact. I don't want to,
Yeah.
but I've had the account for so long, I just can't justify
Brooke.
stopping.
Brooke,
Yeah.
I hold your hand. Why should I ever blame you for the joy that you experience?
It's true.
I don't know if I'm experiencing joy.
Nice.
every time I hit the gotcha button, every time the money drains from my account, I feel so alive, you know?
Can I give my
through my
answer?
veins. Yes, you can.
I have two. I have two that I love as much as each other. Kingdom Hearts. My cat's names are Riku and Sora. To give you a little insight into my life. And Undertale / Deltarune.
Nice.
Love that.
Zombie isn't able to speak right now, but Zombie told me that they don't have a favorite, but currently they're playing Stardew Valley. And they're modding it too. They're having a lot of fun.
Zombies mods are incredible
Yeah.
for
It's
Stardew.
Yeah.
insane.
They're looking so good.
Zombie is so cool.
Would
And-
anyone
and-
else like to answer this question before we move on?
Yeah, I'll pepper in a thought. Barbie Horse Adventures Mystery Ride.
Respect.
That's not my favorite
Yeah.
game. That's not my favorite game. I love the Barbie Horse Adventures games. But
Lost respect.
I don't know.
Hey now, Ryan.
Hey!
Don't
Hey.
try it till you try it.
No,
Ryan,
no.
I'm gonna make you live stream Horse
I
Adventures.
point
I
towards you
feel
and
like you missed the first part of that joke.
horses trample you.
Oh, maybe I did.
Yeah, when you
I'm
said
sorry, what did
Barbie
you say?
Horse Adventures, I said respect, and then you took it back, and that's when we kind of had a dip here.
Oh, I see. All right. Horse
I'm
Adventures is
sorry
so
for
good.
making all those horses trample you then. That was a misunderstanding.
It's okay.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry
you
for
could-
sending my
you could
horse
take it back.
wave to flood
Yeah.
your village.
Yeah,
Misinput.
I'm just gonna make the horses start running towards you in reverse real quick. Just stand still, okay?
Oh, there's a horse here with a doctor's outfit. That's impressive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love horses.
It's really hard to get on.
I've been one of my favorite games, in all seriousness, though, is probably Night in the Woods.
Oh.
Trailing and I have been talking about doing like a joint play of the game together because I've never played it like co-op with somebody, and I think it'd be very fun.
I'm
I'm
so
so
glad you mentioned
shocked.
Night in the Woods.
I love
Night in the Woods.
Can, can, can I answer? Because you will like my answer.
Please.
One of my favorite games is Night in the Woods, and Renny, this is similar. I have 2 cats, and their names are May and Bee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Shout out
just so
to-
everyone in the chat knows, the majority of us have pets. Most of us have cats. Some of us have dogs. Just so you know that we're all pet lovers in here.
A lot of our pets are named after fictional characters. I just realized that.
Yeah,
Well,
like
like to-
Chestnut.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
thanks, Brooke.
Of
Just not a
course.
Wait,
fictional
yes, and.
being. Shout out to Grace because Grace was the one that helped me decide the final names for my cats because I knew I wanted to name one May, and then Grace was, and I was thinking of Beatrice, and then Grace was like, "Oh, it's like May and B," and I was like, oh, "You genius!" And that's how they got their names.
I used to, so as well as Riku and Sora, Sora is technically Sora too, because I used to have 2 blue-tongued lizards, and one of them was named Sora, the other one was named Axie, like a nickname for Axel from Kingdom Hearts, so they're all from Kingdom Hearts.
Nice.
Respect.
I think my other favorite game is Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.
Oh, interesting
That-
choice. It's a good game.
Hmm.
That's
It
the
is.
very first Zelda game that I ever beat. It's like it's so
Me
good.
too.
That's the first Zelda game I
What?
ever played and beat, and it was awesome.
I
The
think
heck?
the first
I-
one I ever played was Wind Waker.
That's my favorite Zelda game.
I love Wind Waker and
Wind
Majora's
Waker is
Mask.
so good.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to play Majora's Mask.
you would love it, Tilly. It's
Oh,
very you.
I would. Oh, thank you.
I'm in love with
If
you.
I can give a
I'm in
like,
love with you
just-
too.
Whoa.
Yes, Brooke. Yes, Miss Brooke.
Oh my, oh my gosh! I put all the spotlights on me and they start melting. My first cosplay growing up was Midna from Twilight Princess, but like her true form. And I remember being 10 years old and like just sitting down for hours on the like den floor, just painting the back of her like cape.
You never told me
Cool.
this. I want to see it.
I was gonna say pics in the Discord, please.
Ooh,
Fantastic.
maybe.
One of my first characters I ever cosplayed, well, it was for Halloween, but it was basically cosplay, was Foxy from FNAF. Because I like foxes,
Awesome.
and I really wanted to be a fox.
Perfect.
I love that.
Does anybody else have any favorite games? I have some that I want to mention. I got one, but I don't know if Mod answered, unless they don't have one to say.
I don't think I have. Wait, I love Baldur's Gate. I love Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, that's my answer.
Actually,
That checks out.
let's expand this a little bit to make it a little easier for Mod to answer. Outside of video games, what's your favorite game?
D&D Smiles.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Fantastic.
I'm not a
love
huge like
D&D.
video gamer, but I love D&D so much.
Yeah, we got any D&D players in chat?
Should we mention because we've given little teasers here and there, but like D&D at some point we will do something with Hearts of Titan and D&D.
Yes. We do have an animation including all of the cast or like a lot of the characters and what their D&D characters would look like. So maybe we'll be able to showcase that. It was mainly for like an just an action test for us because Brooke made like a really, really cool banana pan shot. And we're like we can do something with this just to test out like how we could do like a kind of like a fun like effects. So we chose like to make the characters their like D&D sonas and do like a little animation test with that. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, yeah, we could probably clean it up a little bit and post the full shot.
Looks like there is a lot of D&D fans in chat, which is
I know
great.
which shot that is now.
We love D&D.
Oh,
D&D is fun.
definitely.
If anyone in chat has never played D&D before, no pressure, but try it out at least once.
It's great.
Very fun.
So over to me, last but certainly not least. Currently, in terms of games, one that I'm really, really enjoying is an indie darling, because I tend to play a lot of indie games in my spare time whenever I have it. It's Crow Country. It's basically just like Resident Evil by way of Animal Crossing. It's pretty fun. But if I were to say my favorite game of all time, it would definitely be Omori. Yeah, Omori. We'll go with that one. That's the choice. That's the pick.
Oh my god, a Kappapon flashback.
Kappapon flashbang.
One of our very first projects that we worked on was an Omori project.
I think I'm
only
go
watch Endless.
Vaguely familiar with that, actually.
Okami is also another
Ooh,
fantastic game. Very
PlayStation
formative.
fans rise up. Okay.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
Super Mario Sunshine. I love that game.
Classic.
Yeah, another
classic.
good choice.
Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door.
Let's get to the next
Excellent.
question here. Now that we've thoroughly answered this. So from Urzi, this is a good one. How do people on BackerKit get access to the Discord server?
Yes. So this is a part of the reward fulfillment process. It's in one of our sections on the BackerKit page where digital reward fulfillments will be taking place in the same time frame as physical rewards. It will be easier to provide a reward fulfillment for the digital goods. So the Discord will be made after the campaigns run. And if our crowdfund is successful, we will be able to open the Discord up pretty soon after the fact. So it's not currently available, but after the campaign it will be. And to be honest, even if the crowdfund is successful or does not succeed, we will probably get a Discord started, and it'll be available for Patreon access, if that's something that somebody's still interested in. But regardless, if I want to say, probably August is when we would have a Discord available for Hearts of Titan people, Hearts of Titan fans, if you've donated to the BackerKit or donated to our Patreon once the Patreon is available. So August would be around the time frame this year that we'll have the Discord up and ready to go.
I've seen a few people ask this in the comments who have donated to the BackerKit so far. So I think it's good to reiterate that none of the pledges will be fulfilled until the BackerKit is over, because the funds don't actually no one is going to be charged and no money comes through unless the BackerKit is successful. So you can pledge now, but then it will only be after the 27th that the funds come out of people's bank account.
Yes.
So that's the reason why if you've pledged to the $5 or more, you won't have access to any of the digital rewards yet, because if the crowdfund fails, then nobody's going to be charged. We don't see any of those funds. So yeah, that's how it works. Because I think a few people who are new to BackerKit and pledging might not have realized that the funds don't come out automatically when you pledge. But in the future, if the BackerKit, doesn't succeed, doesn't go through, then we'll make sure that we're setting up the Patreon so that people can still have access to our fan Discord and other rewards that we'll decide on later.
Yes. Yeah, that's the plan. Thank you for asking, because again, we do want to engage more with our audience and talk more to you guys and give you more behind the scenes content of Hearts of Titan. So people who donate to the BackerKit will be able to get sneak peeks of exclusive content before it is made public. Same for anyone who donates to our Patreon. Once that is up and ready to go, we'll provide behind the scenes access. You get to talk to us more directly, engage more with other people within the audience and the fandom. And yeah, we're really excited to get that set up. So again, just tentatively August is when we would have the Discord ready to go.
Fantastic.
Next question.
Next question is a all caps one. And because I respect everybody's ears, I'm not going to yell, but just imagine I am.
Thank you.
So, from oh goodness, it's gone. From Elysian76. Question to all Kappapon. Included Rain. I'm assuming that's Ryan. Good job. How was your day? And also, have a wonderful day. Also, gonna make a fan art after this. Takes a while. Hee hee. Big fan of that
Yeah,
energy.
thank
That's
you.
exciting.
Oh, heck yeah.
This is the same person that's made one of some of our fan art in the past. I recognize their profile. I think they've made a fantasy that has a very fun dynamic with Ryan, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
So I've seen your art. It looked really cool. So thank you for letting us know that you'll be also making more fan art. We're so excited to see it.
So the question is, how is everyone?
How is everyone? I think we're good.
Life is beautiful.
Doing good.
I'm bad, actually.
Tilly, come here. Tilly, come
Ba-
here.
ah, ah,
Yeah?
can she be?
I
Tilly,
wrap
open your
my
hand.
arms. I wrap my arms around Tilly.
Oh my god.
Do you feel better now?
I do, but also, Brooke, I'm opening my hands. They're open.
Okay. I put something in it. But like my hand doesn't leave.
I like,
And like
I
I'm
grab
holding
it
your
from
hand.
under. I grab it from underneath, and I like pull my hand to like a fist, and I take whatever you used, put it in my hand, and I put it in my mouth.
Well, that was a tiny version of you,
Whoa.
like a little clone. So
Okay, come on, man.
Now you're told, Tilly.
Not
I'm having
again.
I'm having an existential crisis. This is the opposite of what I wanted.
I thought, well, I didn't think you were gonna eat it.
Oh.
I just thought you like having like a little version of you that would like dance around would be fun. I thought that would brighten your day. I thought that would put a lovely smile on your lovely face, but I guess not.
It would be. I don't know. I
Not
just didn't. You
anymore.
know. What?
It's too late now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm feeling better now. That's great.
$50,000.
The
Thank you
bit
for
of
asking.
solid gold. Yes.
$50,000.
$50,000.
Thousand.
Okay.
8,000 blues.
1,000 clams.
If you could spare some gold coin, that would be great.
1,000 meat ore.
1,000.
Next question.
Yes. So I feel like the next question's going to activate and mod like a sleeper agent. So from Chiffon, if the show were to get funded, how long would it be in production for?
Oh joy. Oh goody.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so how long will it be in production? We said this again on stream, yes, 2 days ago. I'm losing it. But once we have it fully funded for the 5-minute short, we will communicate with our audience on how long that 5-minute short is going to take. So right now we cannot guarantee when the short will be released because right now we're still in the process of funding the short. If hypothetically, if magically we were able to obtain $300,000 to make episode 1, ideally we'd want to get that done within the next 2 years. That's like ideally in the perfect world, if we had the funds to make episode 1, we would want to get that started ASAP immediately. However, given the fact that we are still on our little grind, we have 19 days left to make it to 50K, just make a 5-minute short. We can't guarantee how long it'll take until we are able to actually make the first episode of season 1. So I know that's a little disappointing. I know that's not the news that people want to know, but just so you know, we are in fact making other plans to deliver more material for Hearts of Titan to people sooner. And what our current idea right now is to, as we're working on the 5-minute short, even if we don't get funded, we'd still want to get the production on that started. So we would still want to make the 5-minute short, but if we cannot get the 50K, it will take us longer. So what we'd want to do in the meantime is get a web series started, a little web
Mhm.
comic. We'd want to get the web comic for Hearts of Titan started, so that will follow the main series of the show. And whenever we get to actually make fully made episodes, that will follow up with the comic. So you'll have material for the story and get to know more about the characters, along with our team getting the necessary funds and resources required to make the animated series. So we will be doing our best to make sure that we can at least get you guys some content, whether that is through comic form or animated shorts. Even if we cannot make a fully made episode, we'd still want to make some sort of animations for Hearts of Titan, the series. So whether that is the 5-minute short, whether that is little 1 minute shorts that take place during the comic, or just test animations, voice clips, things like that. That's stuff that we'd all want to work on while we're also working on the webcomic. And once we have the available funds necessary to make episode 1, we would announce that as soon as possible. But for now, we're still trying to make the 5-minute short. And so we have a long road to go until Hearts of Titan can be a fully animated series. But we are still dedicated to making this story and telling the story and engaging with you guys and building up this fan space, which so far has been incredible, talking to everybody here and seeing the interest in our story. So it's very, very encouraging. So thank you everyone who's on the stream and has been following us since whenever you've joined. But all of your your encouragement has been super, super appreciated. Even if you cannot give us the funds, even if you cannot donate, just engaging in the community, talking about Hearts of Titan, joining us fan art, making fan cams, whatever you have the access to, that is just as important to us. So again, thank you. You guys are all great, and we cannot wait to continue making Hearts of Titan, no matter what type of media or medium it is.
Yay!
Fantastic.
Also, I see Star Annie in the chat. Hi, Star Annie.
Hi,
Star was one of our initial animators who worked on the trailer.
Oh. What? Okay. Let's see. Next question. I think this is. I don't know. I feel like we should have done this by now, but from Anna Eads. Hi. Hope everyone is doing well. Which character would you say fall into the McDonald's category, and which would go into the one black coffee for each of the characters? I'm so excited for the show.
We drew this
years
ago.
I'm 90% certain you did. That's why I was like, wait, is this a deep cut and I don't even remember?
We had old art of I think it was Elias and Damien being McDonald's, and it was Rosalind that was the one that was not excited about them wanting to go.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
we
the
did do this
triangle
years
graph.
ago.
Yeah, so to kind of expand on that though, if it was some kind of fast food chain that a character is really, really excited to go to, out of the Wrecked crew, probably all of them. I think they would share the same level of energy to wanna go to some random fast food chain. Each of them might have a different interest as to why they would want to attend. So I think the level of excitement would vary on the character, and the reason would vary. The characters that would not be excited, probably poor Rosalind, who I would be the type to just want a coffee. That's it. I kind of relate to that though. I would be the same way. And between the other cast Perry and Beck, I think that would depend. I think it would depend on the motive as to why they wanted to go. For Perry, it could be I saw this really cool new thing on the menu at this restaurant. I really want to go. And Beck is I really want to just stay in my dorm and chill out and not do that. But if Beck found out some obscure niche reference is being made at a restaurant or something like that, where it's very heavily tied to a personal interest, where Beck now has to be I have to go see what this is about. They have a retro game at this restaurant. I need to go see it right now. That's something that Perry probably be I would prefer just a coffee. I'm good. Bass, Ajax, and Erebus. That's the funniest one. I think that's good. Erebus and Ajax would definitely scream over wanting to go get like a burger. Vass definitely would have no interest in going out to get like a hamburger. He would eat it though if they brought like takeout. Mans, I headcanon Vass is the type that can't cook very well, so he'd be like, I don't want to go out, but if you got takeout, like I would happily have some. So that's the dynamic that I think would be the case. But if you guys want to add on to that, feel free.
I think Corey would be really into Buc-ee's.
No way.
No.
No, take that away.
Not Buc-ee's.
It's like an amusement park. If amusement parks were gas stations, that's what Buc-ee's is.
I went on a trip once, and half of the group stopped in a Buc-ee's, and they all
I
got
there?
sick. No.
Oh, I was not there for that.
but they all got sick. They all came back and they're like, I don't feel so good. And then one of them who flew into town to visit had to stay in my house for like a week while he quarantined.
Oh.
So that's my view on Buc-ee's.
Oh, they got like COVID sick, not.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you meant like
Yes.
food poisoning.
No.
For those of you who don't know in the audience, Buc-ee's makes like. Don't they make sausage? Isn't that what they're famous for? They have like
They
fresh.
make everything.
Yeah.
They make like fresh meat in the gas station. It's
I
a
needed
big
you
deal.
guys to explain this to me because often they'll mention something that's common in the US. I'm from Australia, so half of the time I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "You know, Buc-ee's." I'm like, "I don't know what Buc-ee's is."
I raised
Just
my hand.
for you. Go ahead, Brooke.
Imagine an airport, right? Like really big, lots of terminals. And then imagine instead of planes, like it's just a gas station. Like that is the size, that is the layout.
You showed me a Buc-ee's and it terrified me. The feeling was visceral.
I think I had to hold back writing an episode where they went to like our version of a Buc-ee's. Like I think that was in the script at one point for an episode. Don't quote me on this. I was gonna make a parody of the Buc-ee's. I think that was like something that I might have changed, but a while ago I do recall having an extensive conversation about Buc-ee's in Hearts of Titan characters.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what we got here. So this is from Chiffon again. What's your character design process?
I think that is mostly something that Zombie would have the involvement in to elaborate on. But to try and answer for them, I'm sure Ren could help me out on this, but the design process definitely is a lot of us giving concepts to Zombie, or like the kind of general description of what we want for this character, or like for whoever we're designing. Zombie just goes ham.
Yeah.
Then we have like a back and forth. We have a back and forth of like, let's change this aspect. Let's do this.
A lot of revisions.
Lot of revisions, typically of color. Like we have the most color revisions.
Let's give them a little behind the scenes. So at the very beginning of Kappapon, when we were first working on Ryan, Damien, Elias, and Corey, and Orion, that was probably the point in time where we had the most revisions on color. We're talking hundreds of messages back and forth between the four of us, sending examples of colored designs, and then giving each other notes, and getting frustrated with each other. I say this in a positive way. This is a part of the process, and it's very fun. But color used to be a big thing for us, because at a point in time, all of the colors were pretty muted, at least compared to what they are now. And I had to have a talk with you, Maud, and be like, we gotta add more color. We need to go
You were
crazy with the
specifically
color."
very mad at me for like Ryan's shirt at one point.
Maud picked, I think it was just grey. It was grey on purple on grey on black, and I was like, "There's two. We need something. We need some pop of color."
That's why the characters are so colorful, is because
Yeah.
we've gone through a billion revisions for color.
Yeah, and then over time, now we very rarely make a. Now we're too colorful, is the thing.
I think that's fine. I think now people know that we make a very, very gay show because of how colorful it is.
That's very true.
Wait, it's gay?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's
What?
very LGBTQIA plus friendly.
Pride
Yeah.
Month.
Happy
Pride
Pride
Month, happy
Month,
Pride
everyone.
Month.
It's also a
Happy
very neurodivergent show,
That's
which
true.
also plays into the colors because we love overstimulating ourselves.
We do make it readable is the thing. Like, it's very saturated with color, but we oftentimes value check to make sure that the tones of the characters are still readable even if it's black and white.
I really like
Professionals do.
the palette you guys have done because it's really unique. Like, when I saw the first time the lineup of the characters, I was like, whoa, these are really interesting palettes, but they like work really well together. So you guys should be really proud
Thank
of
you,
the.
Charlie. We had to let go very early on because there were a lot of things we used to be too picky isn't the right word. We were reserved about at first in terms of character design. And then as we got more comfortable working with each other, we were like, you know what? This is our show. We can make them look any way we want to. So then we took that and we ran with it. And we're like, you know what? Color. Lots of color.
Yeah, it's also our show, which means that we get to go ham on representation. So
That's true.
nobody can stop us. We love representation in media.
Stop us now.
Beauty. Keeping the Pride Month train going. Next question is from Padraig. Here's a question: are you ready for your characters to be someone's bi awakening? Yeah, it's nice how we just naturally kind of float into it, like, same theme. It's really great.
Yes. Also considering, not everyone in this call, but a lot of us, had our own bi awakenings through cartoons. So, yes, I would say the answer to that question is.
The acronym for Heart to Titan is HOT for a reason.
Playing the 4D chess there. Big fan.
Funny thing though, that wasn't actually planned until we realized it was just a funny coincidence that Hearts of Titan is HOT.
Okay, from Corey. What's the age range of this show? Or what do you think it would be?
My age range for the show? Yes. I would say it's typically around like a young adult show. Like I think that's I would say like that's the extent of it. I know that we have a lot of like younger folks interested in Hearts of Titan, so just like so you know, it doesn't get explicit. 1 second, be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So in terms of rating itself, if you were to go by TV rating, because there's nothing explicit, just mild cartoon violence, things along those lines, I would say at the very lowest PG-14. But it's intended for a young adult audience.
By the way, is TV-14 the Australian rating?
So in Australia, we actually don't have a rating for 14. It's I think it's G-rated is our like general for any age, and then PG in Australia, I'm pretty sure is PG-13. And then we have M, which is recommended for 15 years and older. And then MA in Australia is have to be 15 years or older. So say if you're going to the cinema, you'll show them your ID. And then we have R. So that's how it works in Australia. So when it comes to like trying to figure out what the general rating would be in the US or outside of the US. I would say over 14.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Because we do not get explicit on this show or in this series, but there's definitely mild cartoon violence.
I think basically the guideline here would be anything that you'd see in the early 2010s that was on during Saturday morning. That's if you were the type to watch at that time, then it's probably the kind of show for you in terms of age demographic.
Definitely not a kids show, like not a youth show.
Mm-hmm.
And written by and for young adult.
Yep. So next question from Simon Paxton. Oh wait, no, I missed one. From Red. Question: is the story historical fiction?
I'm not really sure what that question means.
So historical.
I feel as though they're referring to the fact that like it's set in the early 2000s, so like it would be historically accurate to that time.
Is that wait? Sorry, I'm having a crisis realizing that that point in time is not this point of time, so that could be considered as the past because so much time has passed.
Argue if something's less than 40 years in the past, I wouldn't consider it like history yet.
I would say no. Also, since it's going to be based off a lot of internet culture rather than necessarily culture in any set location, if that makes sense.
There's also the question was asked, is Hearts of Titan historical fiction categorically?
Oh, I wouldn't say so. Sorry.
I wouldn't say so.
There really won't be any mention, as far as I have seen, of like current events that took place in the 2000s. That's part of the it's kind of suspended in like a fictional time.
Yeah, there absolutely will not be mention of 2000s events.
Perfect. Next question.
Next question.
Yeah. This one, as I mentioned before, is from Simon Paxton. I'm curious though, but do the people of Boxlid University have beef with Vass's team? I've seen on the background of a picture of Erebus stuck to a target. I've seen on the background a picture of Erebus.
Oh,
stuck
I know
to
what
a
they're
target.
talking about.
Okay, okay, beautiful.
I'm sure that it's very fun that people to kind of speculate for what the relationship is between the characters. So that's something again like you would see play out throughout the story of the show. But because of the fact that it's like kind of like set up as like a heroes versus villains type of story, yes, it would be the case that like Elias, Damien, Corey, Ryan, the other people of Boxlid would not have great opinions, would not think very highly of Erebus specifically, as well as the other villains. Like, of course, like they're fighting against one another, like in the story. So it's very much like a kind of a joke of them, kind of like just joking around about Erebus. He's really dynamic of a character. It has like the most chemistry with the cast, so we're very excited to see like how that plays out between the heroes versus villains, I should say.
Beauty.
I smile. That was first of all, love when people ask about backgrounds. Funny, background artists like background talk.
So big if true.
So true. But so that was the background that I did, and I remember just doodling it on there because I needed something to fill in the background, and Maud was like, keep it.
Yeah, you drew that, and I like when like our team just has like a funny little thing that they want to put like as like an Easter egg or something, so we like doing that a lot with our backgrounds. It's putting just like a lot of personality and fun into them.
Fantastic. So let's go to the next question. Though I'm curious, should we transition over to a new canvas, or because I've noticed things are getting a little filled in over here.
Do you want to zoom in and showcase some of them?
Yeah, I'm just asking what you guys. Yeah, I've been showcasing in between questions, but I can definitely do more. Does anybody in chat want to see anything specific? As I'm gonna just cover everything we can here. But yeah, as we're going through the next question, actually, let me read that off real quickly because it's a question to me. Let's see. From GP, what is Ryan's favorite MCR song? Something tells me it's Planetary Go. I don't know why. You are close, though I am a fan of the Danger Days album, which is, I'm pretty sure that's where that's from. Been a minute, but my favorite song is technically a combination. It is from the Black Parade, and it is the two-hit combo of End and Dead Though Na 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 from the album I just mentioned is also really good.
Zombie says, I'm Not Okay is definitely a Ryan song. That's their headcanon.
Also, high up there, big fan. Let me check, see if anybody else wants anything. Do you have any? I'll just scroll around a little bit more and make sure everybody's got a good view. I'll do another loop, but I shall read the next question. Let's see. From PJ Gamer. Just curious, do you have voice actors for everyone?
For the most part, yes, we do. So sorry that I know that people really want to voice these characters. We get this question, I think, the most, like, out of all of the questions on social medias. So yes, we are currently preparing material necessary to announce the cast. I apologize for a bit of a holdup, but ideally we want to announce the cast of the characters very soon. There are characters that do not have a voice quite yet, but once we are ready to look for voice actors is when we'll put out a call for them. Right now we are not looking for any at this time. So I appreciate the question. I know a lot of folks are very interested in voice acting. We do get a lot of questions that are like, I'm 12, can I please be a voice actor on your cartoon? I'm so sorry, we do not hire minors. That's something that we're pretty adamant about. So, like, in general, once we have, like, the necessary material prepared is when we would do an application for voice actors. But yeah, we do have voices for a lot of our characters that we're excited to share with you guys.
Perfect. Oh, here's one that I think a few people are going to have their almonds activated over. At Ayumi Yojo, have you guys ever watched Centaur World? I just remembered about this animation out of a sudden.
Debates rises from the ground.
Yeah, no, I had a feeling.
Ooh.
I had a feeling.
One of the shows that Maddie and I bonded on the hardest when it first came out. We do have a history with Centaur World.
We do have a history. I've watched that show like 4 times. I like Centaur World.
Maddie, Maud, you are logged into the Kappapon YouTube, as am I. You've probably noticed that I've been playing the soundtrack on repeat recently without logging out of the channel. So it's a really funny like even just yesterday I was listening to the season 2 soundtrack. So the answer is yes.
Rennie and I are not normal about the Nowhere King.
And Ryan.
Love that.
If anyone in the chat is interested in like Broadway, I really love The Waitress. And Kimiko Glenn's performance in that show is so wonderful. And I remember the first time I watched Centaur World, and obviously she voices Horse, and I was just like, oh, I just pointed at the screen. It was so dope. It was wonderful. It was a good moment.
Jokes on
Rennie,
air.
Whenever I see Wama Wink now, I only think of you because that's your icon on Twitter. Is your drawing of Wama Wink. So
true. I do. I love Wama Wink. I have a lot in common with Wama Wink.
I subconsciously associate Centaur World with you because of that.
So, Matt, Maud and I, we joke that Maud is horse and I'm Womawink,
Yes.
Aw.
especially in terms of personality too.
It's so it's so true. It is so real. I can horse.
What if you guys animated your sonas singing Becky Apples together? Because
Oh,
that's a
okay.
Horse and Mama Wink song.
We absolutely could. We could also sing the intro song for when they leave and start traversing on the Rainbow Road and they're, battling it out with vocals.
That's so true.
Perfect.
There are many opportunities.
Next question. I think we've been asked this one a few times, but I'll throw it out there because we do have some people who weren't here last time that this question would have been asked. This is from Uzi Doorman. What character is your favorite so far? And I'm assuming this is just extended to everybody, but we did get asked this last stream, but there are 2 new people here, so.
All of them. I cannot give you a good answer on which one's my favorite. I love all of them so much. It's hard for me to pick a favorite.
Yeah, I'm the same. I love Damien. I love Elias. Go on, Tilly.
I love Beck. I can't really talk about her a lot because there hasn't really been like a lot of her posted online, but I adore Beck. Not just
Beck
as
is
like
also one of my favorites. Tilly and I fight over
Yeah.
her a lot.
like feral cats in an alleyway fighting over like a bit of like raw and like just rotten fish.
Ugh.
Oh, I liked that visual.
I think I can guess which one is Grace's favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
I wanna
You
know.
talk about him a lot, like out of everyone.
Is
That's
it the
you.
same as Zomi's favorite?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I have
You want to
two.
put Erebus through a hydraulic press. So
So I have 2 favorite characters, Corey and Erebus. Corey, I love her. I love her so much. Erebus, I want to violently beat with a bat. Like affectionately.
Yeah,
My
/pause, /pause.
Yeah, in like a positive way. I don't know
Yeah.
how else to convey that. I really like him. He's so silly. Yeah, Zombie is so enthusiastic about Erebus, and sometimes they will just tell me about Erebus lore, and it makes me so happy. I could listen to Zombie for hours discussing this ginger fool.
So polite.
Thank you.
No worries. So another question from Simon Paxton. If we got the horror counterparts of Team Wrecked for the Halloween reel, which horror movies would the villains represent?
Oh, I can already give you one for Vast because we drew it for the holiday post.
Oh,
I think
true.
Vast would be The Shining.
Oh, we just got donated $1 by Audrey Tinylight.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
go!
you! Oh my gosh!
Perfect. They gave us
Oh,
We all
the
sit around the circle and dance around your donation.
Yeah, we're dancing!
Yeah. They gave us the message of it's not much, but I really love your work, guys. Hey, don't downplay your contribution. We appreciate everything. So, no, thank you very much.
Yeah, it means so much to us. We really appreciate it. Hell yeah.
Okay, perfect. So yes, you were saying Vass, Halloween, go.
Vast is Shining, and then Erebus, Jigsaw, Ajax question mark? That might be one that we could all discuss.
ooh,
Don't
ooh,
get into
ooh,
spoilers. I'll cry.
No, I know. It's
Okay.
HAL 9000 from A Space Odyssey.
I was gonna
Would
say.
that be considered horror?
I confirmed. As
Same
the
thing.
resident Ajax writer / liker, 100% confirmed.
Canonized
Ooh,
right
Zomi's got
now.
some good headcanons. but this is for a different question.
This was a question I think we accidentally went over, like skipped.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we can
did
come
we?
back
Let me see.
after this.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did miss that one. My apologies. Okay, so we'll get to that one immediately. And this is from Rayon Midnight. What mythical creatures do you think the cast of Hearts of Titan would most associate with? And in brackets, mermaid, ghost, vampires, werewolves, etc., etc.
Yeah. Just to read these off because zombies are like resident headcanoner on the team. So Corey is a unicorn centaur.
Mm-hmm.
Damien is a harpy. Elias is a mermaid. Ryan is a dragon. Perry is a vampire. Beck is a werewolf. Raza is a kitsune. Erebus is a gorgon. Vass is a griffin, and Ajax is a jackalope. Those are the headcanon mythical creatures that Zombie wrote down for the characters. I think that's cool because a lot of people mistake Ryan or I should say Orion as a dragon whenever they see his design, which I think is really, really sick.
Mm-hmm. No, that's very valid. Okay, back to it, and hopefully I have the wherewithal not to skip anything this time. So go to Glitched Lotus. Does Hearts of Titan take place on Earth?
It does. Yes, it takes place on Earth. Thank you.
Perfect.
On a planet called Earth.
Okay. Chicken Nuggets Girl. Question. Who was the first character to be created and have a concept made for them?
I know we joked that it was Corey but she was like the first design that we never really changed, but I do want to say that we stuck with. I think the first concept was Orion.
Definitely.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
we
it
just
absolutely was.
Oh yeah.
We just got a $10 donation from Some Spark. They have a message.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spark.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Hi there. I just want to say I hope. Hi. They put IH, whatever. Hi, though. I hope Ryan dances. Also, I really wish you luck on funding. All doing so great so far. Perfect. Thank you very
so
much.
much.
Thank you so much.
I shall dance as much as I can for the will of the people.
You're stuck in place with your funny little VTuber icon.
Yeah. Let me just
They're
shake
bolted
him.
to the floor.
Does this appease you? Does this please everyone? Cool. That's
We've
just
actually
much...
put cement shoes on Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is bolted to the ground.
Stapled to the wall, duct taped to the floor. Quite a few layers, actually. You'd be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't.
I
Okay.
pushed a lot of tape.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Did I skip anyone? I hope I didn't. Okay, so, just here asked, question. This isn't a question, doesn't relate to HOT, so Hearts of Titan. But about future lives, are you guys thinking of doing game live streams like Minecraft or Among Us or some other game?
Okay, I will helm this question. So we were just talking about this right before live stream started. It's like we want to expand and do more things for live streams. So I will say this: if we can make it to our current donation goal, which is on stream of 35 or 350, if we can make it, we'll do a Minecraft live stream with Ryan and the crew from Hearts of Titan.
Howdy.
It'll be us plus Ryan. We actually have a house that we've built for Ryan that's very much in character to what he would actually have in Minecraft. So, well, I should say, like, if he was a streamer, what his house in Minecraft would look like if he made
What do
one
you mean?
himself.
What do you
What
mean
do you
he's
mean?
a streamer? He's real.
Yeah.
He's a streamer. He's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're real, Ryan.
He's in
You're
the
so
room.
real.
He's in the
I am,
room
in fact,
right
Ryan
now.
Hearts of Titan. I am a live streamer.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Perfect.
scare you, Ryan. You are real.
I started to taste pennies and smell sulfur. It's fine. It's fine.
You and your rubbery skin
Yeah.
are all real.
So if we do reach the donation goal that's on screen right now, we are at $272.39. But if we get to 350, I will do a Minecraft walkthrough of my long-standing Minecraft home that you'll all get to see the work that I got to put in on it, and with a bit of help from others, I suppose.
You should see what his chest room looks like in Minecraft.
Ah, beautiful. Put so much time into that one.
I saw someone in the chat mention Minecraft skins, and yes, there will definitely be Hearts of Titan Minecraft skins.
We will make them accessible for literally everyone that wants to use them. That would be hilarious. We would love to make Minecraft skins.
Is it funny? Yes, of course.
Okay, 1 second. I just gotta do one quick little thing, and hopefully nothing bad happens. Beautiful. Oh, accidentally hit a thing and made myself excited.
Womp womp.
Oh goodness.
What?
Womp womp.
Beautiful. Okay, we're doing grand here. So yes. That's actually a good question on a logistical standpoint. Can Orion not just shapeshift into a t-shirt? So basically, does Orion make clothes himself, or does he have to rip through them every time? This is from PJ Gamer.
So, considering the fact that he runs around butt naked, like in our trailer, I think he can't. So Ryan unfortunately cannot shapeshift clothes. It's something that I'm so surprised that nobody's like called out on, where it's like, why is Orion running around naked when Ryan's clothes?
Yeah, we also have sorry, I was just thinking about it. We also have the animation we did of Orion transforming, where his clothes do in fact rip.
Yes, like we've done a transformation test with Ryan before, and he cannot unfortunately shapeshift clothes.
Find that can confirm to you that he does not he doesn't shapeshift his clothes away.
Yeah, so sorry. We like the whole thing that we kind of like discussed is his proportions are so alien in his like alien form that it's hard for him to have clothes, especially when he transforms and shapeshifts so frequently. So that's something that we do have an explanation for in the story. But for now, that's just how it is. We thought it was a funny thing. We're sorry.
I love the implication that his clothing is just skin. If it was him shapeshifting, he would still technically be naked. It would just be like him creating skin that looks like clothes over his skin.
I mean, in theory, it's
he doesn't need to
possible.
hide anything.
You know what would be cool? If, like, the clothes were keratin, which I believe is, like, what hair is made of. So he always, like, just uses his extra hair to make the clothes. Like, that's what he shifts.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, Bayonetta rules. I'm familiar with those.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. So on to... Wow, a few Ryan questions right in a way. In a row. Okay. I can speak English, I promise. So this is from AnimationGal111. Speaking of, can Orion shapeshift into any animal? And I think we did answer this earlier, but we did get a few new people in chat since then, so I might not answer it again.
Yeah. He can pretty much do whatever he wants, and there are restrictions that we have to elaborate in the story upon, because it is a bit of spoilers, but he can pretty much do, like, anything in terms of, like, what animals he can shapeshift into. There are restrictions on what capacity he can do, but, like, in the trailer, for example, we have a bat design. We've done designs of, like, his alt forms before, like, cats, dragons, dogs, like, stuff like that we have been, like, throwing around, like, conceptually, so... He can do a lot with his shapeshifting abilities, but yeah, I think that does answer the question.
1 second, I lost my position for a second there. So, okay, so I just got the signal that we're going to be wrapping up this canvas real soon, and we're going to be going over to a blank one for the last half hour or so of the stream. So yeah, I'm just going to do a run through while I ask the next question. If anybody in chat wants me to zoom in on anything specific for a little bit longer, we can definitely do that. But if you guys worry about missing anything, don't worry. Like the last stream, we're going to be posting all of these drawing on most of our social medias, and you'll be able to see it whenever. So next question, while I get a look at everything, is from Padraig. Question: is Ryan a reverse furry? Truly a question for the ages.
Whatever you think it is, that is chase your bliss. That is totally fine. We joke about how he has like a human sona. So I think that is a valid way to go about it, where I guess he is a reverse furry if you consider Orion himself a furry. So that's, I think we've joked about how Orion is a furry, but I never really considered that as a thing when making the concept for Hearts of Titan. So take that for what you will. It's funny. I think it's very funny to see it that way.
Hard agree, I think. Okay, let's see the chat if anybody wants to see anything. So alongside anybody seeing any drawing requests of what we have on display here, how's everybody doing? Enjoying the stream? This is a question to chat. Okay, and one more of the thing that started it all. This. Okay, I'm going to swap over, and if anybody wants me to go back, just let me know, and I can definitely do that. So we're going to swap over to the new canvas, and we're going to see that lovely Ross drawing that
just a quick reminder, we're taking $15 doodles of Hearts of Titan characters. So if you submit on Streamlabs $15, you can also request a little doodle on stream, and we'll draw it live.
Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. Beautiful. I see a few people are using this as background noise to get through the day. Heck yeah. I too am the type to put on a 3 to 4 hour documentary and then just kind of zone out for a little bit while I get work done. Okay. Now that we're over here.
Shout out to everybody who's listening to this while they're working on art. That's incredible.
Yeah.
If anyone else has like full-time art jobs. And I know a lot of animators, professional and hobbyist, like to listen to podcasts and other kinds of audio while they're doing their stuff. So that's really cool. We all have that in common.
We're all making art together.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're all working together like little ants in like a river storm.
Let's
like,
parallel play.
What?
Parallel play.
Sure. Alright, I sit next to you, Maddie, and I say, if I eat the glue sticks, you can have the glitter.
Oh.
Good deal.
Okay. So, on to the next question. From GP. If the cast members were teachers, which subject would they teach? Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh, that's a fun question.
Right?
Oh, I
right?
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think now.
Ryan, biology, everything's incorrect.
Well, now I have to think of like what would they be really good at teaching? Like what would be like an interest they could all teach? If we're going for like a university course or something like that, I think Ryan might be really good at, surprisingly, business and marketing. Like Ryan, because of the fact that he has a streamer and content creator background, he would probably have a lot of experience like just understanding algorithms and trends and just like what it takes to kind of like, I don't know, have a successful business for himself, which is just his brand. So he might be able to be good at like a marketing major course or something like that. Corey might just be fine arts. She does like a lot of like just craft projects in general, so it's very like multimedia for Corey. So she'd have a lot of like hands in everything. I'm excluding clown college, of course. She'd be a great clown teacher. But I think like fine arts would be another thing that Corey would be good at. Damien is a very hard academic character, so I think he would be good at more than one subject. So I'm trying to think now. Like Damien, I kind of want to say like, oh my gosh, maybe some kind of like engineering science, or and I'm trying. I think he would be good at like writing. I think Elise and Damien would both be weirdly enough like both good at writing courses, for like different reasons. So again, like I think Damien is a very like broad academic, so I think he could apply himself to practically anything in academia and do a pretty decent job. Elias, I would say either writing or film, like kind of like just like cinema studies. I think that's what something Elias could be really good at. I'm trying to think now for the other characters. Erebus, Zombie says, would be a substitute teacher, but probably has an education in engineering. So Erebus also good at engineering. Now Vasilius probably. Oh gosh, I know Zombie was like saying how it's like chemistry or biology. I think Vasilius would be a PE teacher or something. like that's what he can do. I think he would just make a pretty decent like gym coach. That's kind of what I would assume. Beck probably, oh gosh. Also engineering, like aerospace engineering specifically. Perry would probably, similar to Damien, have like a lot of different skills that could apply very broadly. So it's hard for me to pin down what Perry would be good at because she has a lot of different interests. Like it would range even like I would say like fine arts too. Like Perry has like a hands like in a lot of different things. So like just point in one direction, she'll find a way to be good at it. Is how I kind of see Perry. I think that's everyone though. Ajax, I don't know what Ajax would teach. I'm so sorry.
Interpretive dance.
True.
Ajax? Ooh, cooking.
Cooking. That's right, culinary.
Yeah.
Definitely a food tech teacher.
Okay. Unless we're missing anybody, I shall move on to the next question. Let's see where we're at here. So we got Splat with, let's see. What do y'all think about similarity in different people's original characters? I have OC with similar look and transformation as Orion, though still different, which makes me love Orion even more.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we've talked about this too because this is not the first time we've got this like question towards us. Like I've seen comments on our social media or people even DMing us where it's like, "Hey, I have an OC from like just like my own project, my own story, and it looks a little similar." I swear I'm not stealing from you guys, but honestly, we take it as a compliment if like
Also,
even if it's not intentional. Yeah, what's up?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You don't have to reach out to someone and say, "Hey, just so that you know, I accidentally made a character." Nothing is original in this world. Everyone takes from something. Sometimes it's coincidence, sometimes it's not. But there's nothing to be ashamed of. Have fun, create.
Yeah, so even like if it's like intentional or not, it's hard to have like one completely original concept. So if we ever like run into like a story or an OC or a project that kind of looks like one of like the concepts or characters from our story, we just think that's cool. Like we think that's like a fun thing. Like in my brain it's like they're probably like distant cousins or something. Like I think that's fun.
Yeah, exactly. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Fantastic. I'm keeping that train going. Next question is from PJ Gamer. if we made fan art or an animatic meme of some sort surrounding Hearts of Titan's character, how do we share it to you, assuming we're brokies and haven't backed your project? Interestingly enough, I can direct you all to the links on screen, and those are some of the best places to reach us, though I think Maud would have a few more to send you to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely just like the links on screen. Again, like if you're trying to financially support us, we are taking doodle requests on stream. So $15, you can request a character from Hearts of Titan, and we'll doodle it live. And then of course, if you want to support us directly through the backer kit, you can. We are only 19 days away from the end of our campaign, and we are currently at. That's interesting. 35,000.
I'm sorry.
Oh, whoa!
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Holy free holy, did we spike? Because I checked earlier in the
We
stream
did.
and we
So
were only
we were-
30,000.
We were at 30.
I wanted to bring it up, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Huh?
And I was like, wait a minute.
That means we only have 15,000 more to go until we reach our goal.
That's actually
Whoa.
crazy.
Real?
Somebody switched to executive producer during the stream.
Oh
Whoa.
my
Someone
God.
upgraded. If you're
If
in the
that person
chat,
is in the chat.
Thank you. No, absolutely. Star
your
Saber,
hand.
if you're here, whoa, that's incredible. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Our backer kit is now at 35,705. Okay. Well, that's really good news to hear. Chat, this is like live Hearts of Titan campaign updates.
Thank
Wild.
you so much.
goodness graciousness. Yeah, thank you so much for that. That helps
Yes.
more than you could ever
Also,
know.
a reminder that if we reach our goal, whatever that number might be at the very end, that means that all pledges will be fulfilled. So the merch that you've pledged to will get made. But if we don't reach that goal, then we'll eventually have to consider like setting up a shop,
Yes.
or
Like if we do not
giving
fulfill
rewards through Patreon.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Is if we don't get fully funded, we would love to still make a shop and sell and sell physical goods for Hearts of Titanith. So don't worry if we don't make it. We still plan on doing it through our own studio, setting up a merch shop. But ideally we would love for the campaign to succeed, so like we can just
Yes. And if
get
it
the
does,
thing started.
If it does, the rewards that you've pledged to, you will get a lot sooner.
Yes, also true.
Mhm.
But yeah, thank you so much, Star Saber. That's so wild. Okay. If anyone else wants to donate, just go to the description. We have the Streamlabs for like doodle requests, and then we have the backer kit as well here. So that's what we were that's what we were talking about before. I think we were also talking about something else. I might have blanked and what that was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I know that it was a question, so I'm so sorry if we completely like missed something. But
I'm Hearts of Titan. What was the last question?
I shall do so. The question is basically, if someone has fan art or animatic memes or anything, what is the best way for them to share it with you so that you guys and me and everybody associated with Hearts of Titan can see it?
yes.
Tag us.
Yeah, just tag us. We talked about this already. Social media is ran by two people, me and Renny. So we are just two people trying to run like 8 accounts. So
So we might miss things. If we do, please tag us again because we want to see it.
yes. So if you miss it, it's not intentional. We're just two people on completely different time zones running multiple social media accounts at once. So just tag us. We will love to see it regardless, and all fan art is appreciated. So very, very exciting if you guys are interested in doing fan art.
Beautiful. Okay. Since we're getting close to the end of the 3-hour mark, how many questions more would you guys like to answer?
That's we do have a lot.
We could highlight a few of them. Because I know there was one in particular that I really wanted to answer that was about Beck.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We can go through as many as we can. I'm not feeling hard pressed of setting like a hard deadline for the end of the stream. So
I think
if
we're vibing.
we're vibing. It's
Yeah.
up to you, Ryan. If you need to head out, that's totally okay. But I'm good. I'm good to go for a little bit longer than scheduled.
We'll see how I feel in about 10-15. I am feeling a little tired, and I do have a few things that I did have to get done today. But if you guys want to keep going, then we can definitely push on for a little while longer.
Ryan has a manicure that he has to get to.
Quite a lengthy one as well. Yes. Okay, so I shall.
He has one really
8 to
long
12
nail that
hours
needs to be
manicure.
done.
Yeah. Okay, so I shall read off the very specific ones that are being selected for me by the rocks that are being thrown with the star drawn on them. So from Yuki is Asleep 13, what fanfic was Damien reading in the trailer?
We did a poll. We did a poll on Instagram like ages ago on what fanfiction he was reading. And I cannot fully remember what the options were and what the final vote was on what the fanfiction he was reading is. If I remember correctly on like what type of fanfictions Damien reads, something involving werewolves. I think that's what it was.
Ominous.
You know what? Do I dare say, you can shoot me down if you want to, I would say a slash reader.
A slash reader? Okay.
He's got big dreams.
Yeah.
We are very much big fanfic people in this house. What kind of fanfics do you guys read in chat? Just curious if anyone here also reads fanfictions.
Anyone ever regularly peruses AO3?
I was reading fanfiction before I joined the stream. I'm not gonna say what it was.
I was working on one. I also won't say what it was.
Real.
And you guys
Fist
will
bumps
never
you.
find them.
Okay.
That being said, I will be dropping both Rennie's and Grace's AO3 accounts after the stream. So
No!
That's the $10,000 donation goal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Honestly, for
I mean-
$10,000, I would share
I
it.
mean,
Only single donations,
Not
though.
going to, but I would.
Okay. So next question by Squishy is the wrecked crew name something you wanted when making names for the cast, or did you name the characters first and they happen to make a neat acronym?
So, this was like me just being like a pea brain, and it was not intentional whatsoever. I was
No.
the one that came up with the character names, but then Zomi, who is a little cracked with it, was kind of like comes up with our like very many headcanon small details of the story, and it was like their team name has to be Wrecked, like REKD, and I'm like, no
worked. It worked
way,
perfectly.
like,
It's
oh
the
my
same kind of
gosh.
thing for Hearts of Titan Hearts of Titan ending up as Hot. It was pure coincidence.
Yeah, we just have fun acronyms in the show.
Yeah.
We've just been like abbreviating Wrecked versus Via for the like two teams that are kind of against each other in the story. So Wrecked Ryan Elias, Corey Damien, and then Via Vasilius Erebus Ajax. That's kind of like what we've been calling it, but like as a team behind the scenes. If those names stick, that's pretty cool. That's pretty slay. So that's it was completely accidental.
Perfect. Accidents usually lead to the best results. Okay, so next highlighted question we have here is from PJ Gamer. I saw a character in a wheelchair in your Pride artwork. Is there a disabled?
It's spondyloarthritis or axial spondylitis, which is a condition that I have that's pretty rare, that I've never once seen any kind of I've never seen a character that has my type of inflammatory arthritis. So I'm doing a lot of the character writing for Beck centered around her condition. So yes, and we also have a few characters that we're still ironing out who have invisible illnesses or chronic conditions that we ourselves relate to but don't typically see in media, or at least we don't see them portrayed in a way that we feel is realistic. But yes, we do have disabled characters.
Yes, disabled and chronically ill. That's something that we're very, very passionate about representing in media.
Beautiful.
Next question.
Oh, 1 second. I accidentally I made myself sad for a second there.
There was one that Zombie really wanted to answer a while back that I could read out for. Let me double check. So it was who would main which Smash character in show? Or I'm assuming that's like what is the main in Smash for each character, like what character they'd play in like the Smash Brothers game. So Ryan is Banjo and Kazooie, Corey is King Dedede, Damien is Daisy, Elias is Yoshi, Perry plays Jigglypuff, Beck is Snake, Roz plays Steve, Erebus Bayonetta, Vass and Cinnaror, Ajax are Rob or Samus. So that is Zombie's answers for their headcanons on what Smash characters each character plays.
Yeah, just to cut in, because I'm not sure if we're gonna have too much time to get very specific with this question, but I see it come up right now. Yes, there are definitely neurodivergent characters in Hearts of Titan.
Absolutely, as a very neurodivergent team.
A lot of us are neurodivergent and on the spectrum, so there will 100% be neurodivergent characters.
We're all neurodivergent? No way.
That's crazy.
It's not like almost every single person, if not every single person in this call right now.
Big
So
if
crazy.
true. Okay. Everybody's drawings are really nice.
Thank you.
Everyone's been so good.
Thank you, Ryan Hearts of Titan.
Thank you, Ryan Hearts of Titan.
You're welcome, bosses.
But yeah, before we kind of get out, how is chat today? How is chat feeling after this second ever stream? Our Hearts of Titan Kappapon #2 stream.
We're still working out the kinks, if you guys haven't noticed, but we're trying our best.
We did not, unfortunately, reach the 350 goal in stream, but if there's anything that you guys would want to see from us, also let us know.
Oh, and also, what days of the week are you guys available? Because we are trying to, put this on for you, so we want to be able to catch you at the best times that are possible.
Ooh, we might also do I can do a poll on YouTube later, asking when people are the most available.
That is a very good idea.
That'll also be good for people who aren't currently in the stream right now.
Okie dokie. Weekends. Friday nights and weekends. I'm seeing a lot of
Nice.
I appreciate the person who's like, anytime is fine with us.
Oh.
That is a very sweet sentiment.
For anyone that's like, I'm here late, don't worry. We will be doing streams more often.
Oh, yeah.
It's something that's just like very, very fun for us, and we love hanging out with you guys.
Oh, yeah. No, I had a blast.
We say it a lot when the times come up, that it doesn't feel like so much time has passed, but it's true.
Oh, no, for real.
Because we're having fun.
Perfect. Looks like the general consensus is either anytime or the weekends. So, alongside the poll that you're going to be putting up, I think that we'll get a pretty concise answer by then.
would you guys want to see work streams? I know that we're doing a doodles right now, like together on like this little live stream where we're drawing together and stuff like that. But would you guys want to see us like working on something?
Oh, you know what might be fun for a stream idea as well? Going through the trailer shot for shot or sequence by sequence, and then talking about some behind the scenes.
Director's
Oh, so
commentary.
cute.
Or
That'd be so fun.
also some funny little things that happened when we were working on each shot.
Like when I
Some-
accidentally deleted the whole trailer and we had to remake it from scratch.
That's true.
I didn't
yeah,
do
thanks
that.
for doing that again.
Another one that I've joked around, I think, with the crew before is like we do a live stream where it's just us fabricating the funniest but also worst pitch of all time, like pitch Hearts of Titan, but like
What if-
really poorly.
Wait,
Big fan.
what if?
Yeah.
Okay, this is heavy Hearts of Titan. Sorry, not Hearts of Titan. This is heavy Kappapon lore. What if we
Oh, no.
did the that the
Which Jimmy Neutron character would pilot which Ava? No, which Jimmy Neutron character would be the best Ava pilot? This has been
I've been waiting for this.
we've been debating this for 4 years.
I'm not joking. When we first, so the way that Hearts of Titan started is very fun, but the way that Kappapon started is even funnier. Because we really were just a group of friends who liked animation, wanted to get into it. When we first started, we have been talking about doing streams for many, many years. We've never done them. One of our very first ideas for a stream was to do a slideshow presentation going over which Jimmy Neutron character would pilot which. No, what was it?
It's which one would be the
Wait.
best Ava?
The best Ava.
Yeah.
Was yours Sheen, Tilly?
Mine was Sheen. I made my slides like years
They still
ago.
exist. They're still
They still
somewhere.
exist in a drive, and I have them, and they look like absolute garbage.
This has been like a very passionate debate. I think I am on Tilly's side now of Sheen
Yes.
because the headcanon
But
it's
you
like
have
as long
to-
as the Ava looks like Ultra Lord, he would be the best pilot.
Right?
100%
So-
synced.
Guys,
His
we're not
like
funny.
special interest would carry him forward. Like it's insane. Come on.
Come
Uh,
on.
But yeah, we'll keep it
on.
normal. If we want to do like a stream, it will definitely be Hearts of Titan related still.
No.
But if you guys have any recommendations, please leave it in the comments, and we'd love to do more fun streams like this.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like Carl would feel like if his Ava was shaped like a llama?
I don't know. I don't know if we have time to talk about it, Tilly.
That's a
That would be
teaser
a-
for
that would be a-
next stream.
That would be an in-depth discussion only worthy of the old scholars.
Oh,
True.
took a trip to the Parthenon, you know.
Fun stream, everyone. Fun
Yeah.
Stream. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for being here. It's been so much fun.
Perfect. I'm glad everybody showed up who did. You've all been so great and super active in chat, and for all of you who've been asking questions, good on you. These are good for not just us, but good for everybody else who's watching, because the more you ask, the more everybody else knows, and the more everybody can enjoy the material itself.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming, everyone.
Okay, so I'm going to give one last little walk over everyone's drawings, and then I'm going to put it over to the end screen, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. For the person that's like Minecraft skin done, definitely tag us. We will retweet that.
Beautiful. But yes, and once again, if you're just showing up late, all of these drawings are going to be placed on the social medias, shown off in the screen, as well as linked below in the description. Yeah, you'll be able to see everything that was drawn.
Yeah. Can we get one more hot sweep in chat before we end the stream for today?
Hot
Sweep.
Hot sweep?
Hot sweep.
That's right, Tilly.
Fantastic.
What?
What just
I
happened?
can't tell my directions. Which is right and which is left again?
I'm your mom.
Ooh.
What?
Why do you always say that?
You know what?
Whoa!
I know Tilly's mom personally. She's a very lovely woman.
Beautiful.
I'm never
Your
coming
mom,
to stream
Tilly.
again.
Yeah, you know what? Come on, Tilly. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Alright,
Link
let's
arms.
skedaddle.
I can hear their clown shoes.
Oh, goodness. Good afternoon,
Yeah,
everybody.
they're custom! I say as I walk away.
Okay.
Oh, here's Lamb.